Stories with it's your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this Drink Champs motherfucking Yabby Hour. Make some noise!
Blah, blah.
You know, in 2021, I like to pay attention to rollouts. I like to pay attention to record labels. I like to pay attention to support. Because a lot of times, it's just not there. A lot of times the artist is so big that they don't care about the support, or sometimes just the artist is just not having the support. This brother that I'm looking at to the left of me right now, I got calls from Roc Nation. I got calls from everyone. When he rolls out an album, like, you can tell he's a good person because people want to work for him. People want to come to the occasion for him. I haven't seen that in years. Like, you know, people really fuck with you. You're really a legend. You got so many records, so many dope records. We went through a playlist. He talks about drugs a lot, and we're gonna talk about that.
Of course.
The guy's a remarkable guy. Been out kicking ass since 2005. Still here in 2021. I personally called Jay-Z and I said, I got Belly. And he said, Belly's a good guy. And in case you don't know who the fuck we talking about the impeccable motherfucking Belly, goddammit. Now, I wanna reiterate what I just said because, you know, I've been out since 1997. And I'm personally a fan of the major label. Me and my partner have this discussion all the time. He's an independent prick. I'm a fucking major asshole. And
I just say be independent to take advantage of the majors. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Be strong independent.
I say the fuck major. I say that because I love the check. I love the big check. But what I'm trying to tell you is, in this past 5 years, we became from just a hip hop show to this is actually a rollout now. Like the artists actually come to here because they know we can help, you know, sell their records. But this is the first time I've seen a full court press for artists where they was like, yo, Belly here. And like, I was really impressed how many people want to see you win. Do you know that?
Sometimes it's hard to lose sight of it, man.
Wow.
Honestly. It is, but I don't know, man. I know for me, I've been in the same clique.
Right.
In the same circle of people for 20 plus years.
Right.
Brother Cash with me.
Right.
Lola,
that means
Sal,
a lot, yeah.
Right. You know, like my Manny, like my whole clique of people that I came up with, I've been around for 20 years. You know what I mean?
But it's very seldom that people have the support that you have. Like it's very rare.
It's a blessing, man.
Right.
Like to me, I'll tell you the most important thing for me is just to sleep at night.
Wow.
I want to go to sleep comfortable.
Wow.
You know, and like I've seen both sides of the coin in this industry,
right.
And I've seen what like a dirty motherfucker
yeah, it's cutthroat, a motherfucker.
Right.
And I've seen what somebody that holds it down and really does what he's supposed to do could be. You know what I mean? And my example was clear. You know what I mean from day one. But I sleep good at night, man. I know I never did nothing dirty to nobody. I never fucked nobody over, robbed nobody. Every business deal we ever did was clean.
I seen that perfect spill. Listen, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, no, yeah, like, that was perfect. I'm sorry, Billy. I was opening up myself. I'm sorry.
No, rock and roll. That was perfect ad lib too. Nah, but yeah, I think you know it comes down to that. It comes down to wanting to go to sleep at night and not having to fight demons, not having to toss and turn. You know what I mean? I go to sleep comfortable, and that's the biggest blessing for me.
Now, one of the things is the OVO XO. Y'all was like a gang together at one point. Is that true?
I mean, like
not a gang, but you know what I mean.
Affiliated.
Yeah, affiliated.
It's, you know, we all came from the same city. Everybody had the same goals, all that. You know what I mean? Shout out OVO. But you know, XO is, you know, it's its own thing. It's its own family, its own clique. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, it's crazy that two cliques came out from the city and did that.
So, and what is Nav? Nav is what?
XO.
He's XO.
All day, every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
40 OVO.
Yeah.
Drake OVO.
Yep.
Weeknd XO.
Yes, sir.
God damn it, y'all getting a lot of money. Y'all getting a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
So how did I describe a person who's never been to Canada, who doesn't know you guys' stories? Describe what is the affiliation y'all coming up? Like, you knew Drake before he was on?
I mean, we all it's a small place, you know what I mean? Especially when it came to hip hop, entertainment, you know, doing the things we were doing. It was like,
and even more in Toronto as a city.
Toronto, Ottawa,
Ottawa,
you're gonna see each other. Montreal, even people from Vancouver, like we're gonna see each other. Because
Vancouver's one of my favorite places on earth. People don't know that. I love Vancouver.
Vancouver's dope.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely.
So when you look at the 8 Mile movie, you see Eminem like coming up with all. Was it similar to like that in Canada with you guys or no?
I mean, I think for me, my story was kind of like that.
Wow.
Because that's like when I came out, I can't battle for shit no more. But when I was a kid, like I was unstoppable. You know what I mean? I just wanted to eat the competition. You know what I mean? So. That's how I came on, really, the rap scene in Ottawa. Was I was battling people.
Wow. What's the specific spot that you come from, like the neighborhood in Ottawa?
Ottawa.
South side Ottawa, man. You know what I mean? The south side of the city.
Wow.
Yeah.
You drink Ace of Spade or you good?
I'm good right here.
Okay, all right, cool. I don't know what that is.
That's the special shit.
That's wine for now.
Okay.
Because I know how this is gonna get. You know
Let's go.
He's pacing himself.
Let's go.
I'm starting light. You know what I mean?
So, going through your music.
No, but wait, I want to ask you, like, what artists, now you're in Ottawa, you're coming up, who are you looking up to in Ottawa? Is there someone in Ottawa that's already popping?
Cardinal Official?
Nah,
Cardinal's Toronto.
Me, no, you know, all due respect to what those guys did. You know what I mean?
Before that, Socrates, you had.
But for me, that wasn't my lane. That wasn't my tone. Right.
Or your era.
It just wasn't my tone. Like the first rap album that I ever bought was
EPMD. I feel like.
No, it was in 1994. I took my mom to a spot called HMV in the mall, and there was a baby on the cover. It was Biggie Smalls,
okay.
Ready to Die. The only reason she bought it is because there was a baby on the cover.
She didn't know it was fucked up. Yeah.
I was 10 years old, but that's the stuff that raised me. And then, you know, going from Big, of course, the Pun. People know Pun is one of my biggest inspirations.
Right. Heard you say on Fat Joe show.
You know,
let's make some noise for Pun, goddammit.
So no one locally there was no one locally that was really like inspiring?
Not to me. It just wasn't that. Like it was dudes making noise in a different lane. Like at that point, Canada didn't get that lane yet. We didn't have that. You know what I mean? Right. We had like conscious type rappers. We had, you know, like nature type of rappers. You know what I mean? Like that. Like rapping about nature and shit. Like we didn't have.
Oh, literally rapping about nature.
Yeah, like it was just like really PG type shit. And I feel like, you know, we flipped that on its head. Because like when we came, I was trying to emulate Jay. I was trying to emulate Big and Pun. You know, like, so that's how my sound ended up being what it was, like in Canada.
This is like a rumor. They're saying that Canada people are too nice. Do you hate that rumor?
No, I think being nice is great.
Okay.
When you should be nice, you should be nice.
Well, you should be a dick? What do you want people to be?
No, when you should be...
There's some Canadian dicks, man.
Of course they're going to be Canadian.
Let me put you on, though. Let me put you on, bro. Canadians could fucking fight.
I know.
They could fight. Right?
I used to go out there, the police didn't have guns at one point.
So as long as you're nice...
That lets you know that they're fucking you up.
Look, as long as you're nice, they're gonna be nice, bro. You know, you go down the other road with somebody, and you know the nicest people be the worst people to go down the other road. So that's Canadians, and you know.
Now in Canada right now, they're saying that in order for you guys to go to another county, like go to, you guys got a quarantine. Is that why everyone from Canada is in LA and in Miami right now?
I've lived in LA for like 6 years now.
Wow. So you ain't even dealing with it. But did you hear about that?
Yeah,
going on
absolutely.
in Canada?
I got family in Canada.
My boy Vintage Frames, he got caught out here. My boy Aaron, Armand, he got caught in Vegas. They just didn't want to go back to Canada because they was making a quarantine. You think Canada's a stricter government than the U.S.?
I don't think it's more strict. I think they get involved with certain shit. Probably more than they should.
More social programs.
You know what I mean? I'll say that. You know, like they really be in people's business sometimes too much. But at the same time, it was, you know, the best place I ever lived in terms of, you know, the government actually taking care of their people.
Right. They give a fuck about their folks.
Yeah, 100%.
They give a fuck. So, you know, me going through your music, it's heavy drug based. I love cocaine stories. Like me personally, and I love ballerina stories. If you really
ballerina?
Ballerina stripper, baby. Yeah. Come on, I love them stories. Come on, you know, you just wanted me to say it, huh? But I want, like, when I'm going through it, I'm saying, wow, this is very dope ballerina and cocaine music. So is this something you made consciously, or is this something that you just flow? Because I did a record with you, and I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people say how fast Lil Wayne worked. I gotta give you that. Like, I seen you write a verse like this.
Oh, thank you, man.
So
I remember that. Yeah.
So is that something you do consciously? Like when you're making music, are you targeting that certain audience?
Well, look, for me, I've always been somebody that like I advocate for the right type of drug usage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Since I was putting it in raps and dudes in the hood.
That's the first time I heard that. Advocate for the right type of drug use.
Nah, for real. And like dudes in the hood would be like, oh man, like that's junkie shit. Like that's how long I've been putting drug shit in my raps. You know what I mean? So before the shit was cool and all that. But why I say that is because it's like, you know, it comes down to what I seen, what I lived, what I experienced, you know what I mean? A lot of times I was going through things that I felt like people were scared to talk about, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna talk about it.
Wow.
You know, and that's how that shit came about, really.
Wow. Now, someone asked me to ask you, do you feel underrated? And if you do feel that, how does it feel? Like,
I mean, I've said this before, but like, to me, if the underrated conversation comes up, it's like you got to put a lot of the blame on yourself, you know? Like, being underrated is, to me, it's like I should have did more. I could have did more, you know? And I know there was nights that I could have did more, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I lived off of what I lived off of. I loved my cult base and the people that I had and all that. It kept me in a certain place of comfort, but yeah, like
no, I don't think that's on you. I think there's plenty of artists that have the status and they're still underrated.
But I think that's dope that he would want to own up
to
the idea that...
No, he's right though. My therapist says this is terrible. It's a terrible idea. Right?
To own up to it?
To blame yourself for everything is bad.
But I mean,
right?
sometimes it's factual that someone doesn't do enough and then they think they deserve more than they actually do. But sometimes that's true.
Because you know what's weird about you? You're everyone's favorite artist.
And I just want people to...
That's ill, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's
like,
it.
I hate, like, everyone don't get Ace approved. You know what I'm saying? Everyone don't get Ace. Some of these guys gotta drink White Star. This is what happens. You know what I'm saying? But you're Ace approved, like Jay literally wanted to have, like, yo, yeah, I fuck with Belly like that. Like, he don't do that with every artist. Like, this is a unique situation that you're in. Like, you're the top GOAT. The one is the GOAT is saying, I think he's a GOAT. Weird. That's an ill fucking problem to have.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Let's make some noise for that. So, D the Weatherman just asked me. He said, my homegirl asked that you, like, the underrated thing. So that's the reason why I asked you that is because, you know, is that enough for you when you say the best in the game thinks I'm the best? Is that enough, or you feel like fuck that? Let's go further.
Shit, that's definitely one of those bucket list moments, right?
Exactly.
You know?
He tell me I'm one of his favorites.
Nah, that to me, like writing raps and shit like that, like no joke, bro. Like I would really pretend like I was gonna hand it in and have Hove grade it. You know what I mean? That's really when I was trying to be like, nah, I'm gonna show motherfuckers I can write these bars. You know, like I would really feel like Big was sitting across from me, getting ready to grade my paper. You know, and that's like the standard I was trying to keep every single time I wrote some shit. You know what I mean? So it was lines that like I knew Hove was gonna react to, and we got in the studio, and I played him this album, and I knew I was like, as soon as this line hits, I know he's gonna. There's gonna be some kind of reaction. You know, and as soon as I said the line, he turned around and looked at me. And that was like, for me, that was like validation. Like,
A+ in the paper.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I know that shit paid off. Like I never allowed myself to have like fillers and all this type of shit. I wanted shit to be, you know, on point every line. To get guys like Hove to like appreciate and be like, yo, yeah, Belly's dope, you know?
And one thing about you is like when you collab with somebody, you actually make the record dope. Like some people collab with people just because they're hot. Like, you know, you could throw Young Thug on anything, he's hot. You could throw French Montana on anything at a certain point, he's hot. I feel like you distinctively make a dope record and then think about the feature after. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, cool. I know I'm on point. I don't know.
Come on.
I know that you got real love for hip hop because most people, like I said, even I got caught in that shit. Even I got caught in, oh, you know what? Lil Wayne is down the block. Let me make a record just for Lil Wayne when that's not what I should have did. I should have, made the record for me and figured out, later. So what makes you like be so passionate and putting a record together like that?
A lot of times, bro, I start a record and like I love it for myself, and the second verse will start, and then I hear somebody, and it's almost like it stops me from even wanting to write the second verse.
Wow.
I'm like, nah, this person has to be on it. Like I hear whatever fucking voices in my head are telling
it's
me.
like you're self-producing it.
Like it really. To me, if it doesn't match that person's whole kind of aura and shit, like I won't even, you know what I mean? It's not like, I need you on the single, this is about to be my best single, so let's put you on this. It's like, it's gotta match what the fuck you do too, you know what I mean? And so like, I let the song tell me a lot of times, you know what I mean?
Has anybody ever fronted on you?
What do you mean?
Like you asked for a feature and they didn't want to do the feature?
Man, damn near everybody.
Nah, come on, let's get to the story, goddammit. Let's get to the story.
He said damn near everybody.
Honestly, like,
for real? Nah, cause
honestly, I would love, like, look, I'm not someone who holds back. I would love to be like, yo, this person, that person.
Right.
I don't hold grudges, number one, so I just forget about that shit.
I don't hold grudges neither, but I'm petty though. I am petty.
It's kind of the same thing.
But yeah.
It's kind of the same thing.
Nah, grudge is more, let's ask about it. Grudge is a little worse than petty, cause grudge is like,
yeah, grudge.
you're thinking about it. Petty it come back to me, I'm gonna remember.
That shit just makes you bitter when you hold grudges, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's just bitter.
Right.
I don't want to be bitter, you know what I mean? So
I mean, like, is there anyone you was let down? Like, you ever tried to do a record with, like, Drake or Nas or somebody and, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, matter of fact, shout out to Nas. Nas is on the album. You know? Yeah.
Hello?
Big legend.
Oh, yeah, all right. I guess my kids ordered food. Yeah, let them up. Sorry. All right, thank you.
Make some noise for whoever that was.
My Congo caller. So, oh, shit. Yo, so wait a minute. Is that a bucket list, Nas?
Hell yeah.
So, how did this happen? Come on.
Man, I think I've always been a fan of Nas. I've always, like, who the fuck isn't a fan of Nas, you know? But when I put out Mumble Rap,
the album, I thought it was just a single. I did not realize it was a whole album.
Yeah,
okay,
album, yeah. So when I put it out, he actually
Mumble
came.
Rap.
I know, I'm thinking that's shot to my mind right now.
We go right back into that. Go ahead.
Nah, he came to the crib that I had at the time in Encino.
In Encino. Okay, that's the Valley.
Yeah,
all right, I'm on point. Continue.
And then he pulled up, man, listened to the whole album, gave me his take, like, oh, this bar was this.
The new album?
No, so this was back in Mumble Rap days. So we haven't worked together. Me and Abel did a song together, The Weeknd.
Did you call The Weeknd Abel?
Yeah, that's his real name.
We're not privileged like this. We don't know what the hell you was talking about. That was some real fly, rich shit.
That's why I had to.
He said Abel, he looked at my face, he said he has no idea what I'm talking about. Continue.
I thought you were getting biblical on
that. I like that. Like, that's what people call Eminem Marshall. I was like, I don't know this guy. I call him Marshall. I call him Eminem. Continue. Oh, you got. I like the way this is going. Let's go ahead. So you got a song with Abel?
Yeah, Abel. There you go. You got it. Yeah, so it was the same type of shit. Like, it's like a deep record, dope record, you know.
And Nas hits this and Nas says.
It's called Die For It, you know what I mean? So, same shit. I heard Nas on it.
Oh, so Nas and Weeknd is on this record?
Yeah.
Y'all cheating now. I like the cheat code. God damn it. Oh, my God. I can see the video right now.
But what tells is that you envision Nas on it and then you get Nas on it.
Yeah, that was the dopest part.
Oh, see, I said I visually as a video.
Shout out to Cash.
Let me just tell you something. I know The Weeknd is your homie, right? Me and you, I got a relationship, but I've never really asked you about The Weeknd or whatever. Y'all are, for lack of a better term, somewhat the best of both worlds.
Thank you.
Like how Jay and
your man?
And the homie? Not the homie. I don't know what to call this guy.
Just R. Kelly, bro.
I didn't say that, by the way.
Blow that horn right quick.
but you understand what I'm saying? Prior to, the beef happening with them, their chemistry was really, really, really good. The thing about it is, I want to ask you too, because just because y'all in the same camp doesn't mean you're going to make a great record together. How is that, like, working with him after all these years? And no, he doesn't really work with a lot of people. I don't see features from the Weeknd. But how is it to still make these dope records with your homie that you knew forever? And I'm ready for some watermelon Ciroc. Let's go.
Let's go. I'll take a shot.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. But how is it like making? And I'm assuming every time y'all get together, it's a hit.
I mean, for me, I'll be dead honest with you, man. Just like, first of all, he don't miss. So if we get in the studio, we working on something, I'm like, I already got that chip on my shoulder, like, he's already gonna take it somewhere where it's not gonna miss.
Right.
So, on other records, I feel like I carry this.
Right.
If Abel's getting on a record, it's his fucking record. Like, that's just the way it goes. You know what I mean? So when we work, every single time, it's like I really trust his ear and where he wants to go with it. And at the same time, it's like we make it cohesive to what I'm working on and the theme that I'm working on, and that works every time. Like, we don't try to force shit. We've never been like, yo, the album's almost done, bro. I need a feature from you. Like, it's never been like that. It's just been like, oh shit, that's hard. Hold on, let's build this. Let's do that. You know what I mean? So it's always like organic shit. Nah, for real. So it's always like organic, like real shit that comes from nothing and then becomes that, you know?
So let me ask you, God tells you, you got one feature for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's one feature you could have.
God told him this?
God texted him. Who's the one feature?
Well, first of all, we know he can't play me if God is saying it at that point.
Did you say dead or alive or just alive?
No, alive. Alive for now. Then we'll go
like
to that.
any genre?
Any genre. You got one feature.
Honestly, man, I want my whole feature, bro.
Your whole feature. Okay, I just saw that coming. Let me reverse the question. All right. God says you got one feature. This is the next couple. I'm gonna hit you a couple of one of these. Drake or Weeknd? Come on, y'all.
We don't even gotta do the drum rolls.
No drum roll? Straight Weeknd?
Yeah, that's my brother.
I love the loyalty. Salud. Give me the shot.
Oh, no, where's the shot?
The shot right there.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Yeah. Salud, goddamn. Have you ever worked with Drake, though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we work. Yeah,
okay,
man.
damn. All right, when did she have that on the playlist? I'm looking at you. You laughing and shit.
You got to go to like the old 2008 stripper playlist to find that record.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the Nas feature. What else? Who else are we trying to get to complete? You said Jay-Z. No, we said that already.
Yeah,
Jay-Z for sure. Okay. Andre 3000. You know.
I like your list.
What does a Belly and Andre 3000 track sound like? Ooh.
Man. Like that's really bucket list shit. I would love to do that.
All right.
That's probably it. Like I've worked with Wayne. That was one of my.
How about Dre?
Production wise.
Dr. Dre?
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm just mad me and Dre ain't worked together thus far, at this point. You know what I mean? But I know the universe gonna bring it together.
But they say you wrote a lot of records, a lot of R&B records and all type of shit. How did you get into that? Like ghostwriting and shit like that?
Shit, man. I love to write. Sometimes I write shit and I just know it's not for me.
But you was writing R&B as well?
Yeah, I mean, look, man, like rap, you take some hard, sad, somber rap verses and get somebody to sing them, and that shit is R&B.
That's real.
You know?
I remember I seen Pharrell do that. I was just amazed. Like, I walked in the studio and he just made a record for somebody else right in front of me, and I was just like,
he's incredible, man. He's something else.
You worked with Pharrell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pharrell's incredible. He's something else.
Who's your favorite producer?
Man, producer. I would have to say, yeah, it's like, I come from that era of like, Timbo, Pharrell, Dre.
I'm gonna ask you this question again.
Right.
God asks you, you got one beat.
Now, Boy Wonder. I gotta throw Boy Wonder in the mix of that.
All right, so God asks you got one beat. What producer you going with? Just one for the rest of your life.
Damn. Metro Boomin.
I did not. I seen you and Nav got Metro Group together. I didn't.
He's just versatile. Wow. You can tell Metro to do anything, he can do it. So
wow. They had Metro Group. This is your time to get your flowers, Metro.
And what about Dead or Alive?
Okay, Dead or Alive artists, yeah. Who you going with? God asked you.
Dead or Alive, feature,
what artist?
Right.
Yeah.
Biggie.
Damn, I thought you just said Bob Marley.
Yeah,
I thought you was gonna say Pun.
I love Bob Marley too. Pun.
Big.
But look, Big to me is a different type of thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when I was.
And that was your first album you said earlier.
I was learning English and listening to Ready to Die at the same time. Like I was, you know.
What was your first language? Arabic?
Arabic, yeah. Yep.
So being that we over there, a friend of mine the other day DM'd me. He was like, "Yo, can you post this?" And it was something about the Palestine and a thing. And I told him I wasn't privileged to the information, so I didn't want to post it because I'm not that intelligent. I don't want to get into an argument or a statement that I don't really know about. So I skipped on posting it, but I don't understand what's happening. You, when I Google you, it says you're Palestinian, correct? And it actually says you was born in Palestine.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us, like a person that's green and a square like me, can you explain to us what is going on out there? Because I don't really know.
Absolutely.
All I see is the propaganda.
I keep it simple, as simple as it could be. It's complex, but first of all, they try to make it a people thing. It's not a people thing. You know what I mean? It's not a Jewish Muslim thing.
Yeah, it's not a religious thing either.
It's not none of that. You know, there's Christian Palestinians. Mm-hmm. Jesus was born in Palestine. Mm-hmm. Let's not forget. You know, there's a big community of Christian Palestinians that stand side by side with Muslim Palestinians. We're one of the only countries that have in the Middle East that have Christian Muslim unity amongst each other, right? So it's not about religion. What it comes down to is a brutal right-wing government that has the fourth most powerful military in the world, that has weapons that, you know...
They have nuclear weapons.
They could destroy damn near anybody, right? They receive $4 billion of funding every single year from the U.S. And we're not talking aid, oh, here you go, build some schools. This is military funding, $4 billion a year, right? And when it's framed in the media, it's framed as like, oh, we're about to watch a fight. But we're not watching, it's not a skirmish, it's not a war, right? Because you got David, you got Goliath, historically, right? The irony is now it's like flip, right? David is the new Goliath, right? We're looking at a superpower going up against people that are living in an open air prison. You know what I mean?
Meaning Gaza specifically.
In Gaza, yeah.
Because it's cornered in with the ocean and...
The displacement of people, right? So when you talk about, oh, these people are losing their homes, the reason this is happening is because of illegal settlements. So this isn't just me telling you, hey, this is an illegal settlement. This is the UN. Yeah, the UN. This is resolutions. Illegal, This is every country that's part of the UN except for Britain, Israel, and the US agreeing with the fact that all these settlements are illegal. Right. So it's not, to me, it's not the way the media frames it. And you know the media is always going to frame it the way the interest is going to tell them to frame it. The facts are the facts, man. These are regular, everyday people fighting for their land against one of the greatest superpowers that ever existed, period.
Right. Because in the media, like how you just said, they worded it like it's Muslim against Jew. So you saying
never. Oh, never. Wow. Look, man, when it comes to people will be people, right? It's the governments that put us in these positions. Mm-hmm. I remember years ago, Jewish and Muslim women, Palestinian and Israeli, marched together. 75,000 women marched together in Palestine because of the brutality, you know, to protest the brutality of the government. So the people, for the most part, now, you know, you got crazy motherfuckers, you know what I mean? But
both sides.
For the most part, man, people just want to live in peace. Mm-hmm. You know, I think it's the governments that we gotta focus on, you know? Like over here, we were appalled when there was a super right-wing government in power, right? Everybody was appalled.
Donald Trump?
Yeah, right? But honestly, I don't even like to say his name. That shit is like a super right-wing government, you know what I mean? I can't fuck. I can't fuck with it.
See, I'm not privileged to the information that you just said, or how much information you knew about it?
No, I mean, I know about it. I know about a lot of the history and a lot of the stuff. I mean, I didn't know recently what had happened. I know that it had something to do with stuff going on in Jerusalem specifically.
But you were getting the DMs though, right?
No, yeah. People were saying the same thing, but I wanted to,
people were kind of hitting me and saying, why Khaled's not doing this?
Right,
and I'm
Khaled is Palestinian as well.
My name ain't DJ or nothing.
We all know that this is a sensitive subject. When it comes to like political people, just people that are overly outspoken, social media will take something you say and run with it.
And it's something that drink camps don't do.
But it should be, bottom line, it should be easy. It's lopsided battle, and a lot of innocent people are dying, and you shouldn't even have to look deeper than that. Like, it should just stop. Like, it needs to stop, and whatever, the political side needs to figure it out. The borders, all the crazy shit, the historic side of it.
Prime Minister of Israel is on corruption charges. He's on all kind of crazy, going through courts. And this man is a criminal by his own people. It's not like I'm sitting here telling you as a Palestinian he's a criminal.
Right.
He's being accused of being a criminal by his own...
Netanyahu?
Netanyahu, by his own people.
Right.
I'm not sitting here telling people, oh, this is my bias telling you this. This man's a criminal.
Right.
We need to get the criminal out of there. We need to put somebody in power that's gonna, look out for the rights of everybody living in that region.
And he's down with the U.S.?
Right, but I think what N.O.R.E. is trying to say is, for someone who might not know the different political dynamics, the history and this and that, we gotta make it simpler for someone to be like outspoken and be like, what's wrong about the situation?
Right.
Stop fucking bombing Gaza.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Stop bombing residential areas.
Absolutely.
And let's approach it from that first for the layman who doesn't know Netanyahu's even his name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know the name. I
don't know about the settlements. Don't know about the wars, the Arab-Israeli wars.
What energized everybody here was the fact that they saw somebody that looked like a dictator on TV in America.
Right.
And it energized the population because people were like, this isn't what this is about. Like, this country's not about this, right? I come from a place where there are dictators in our region.
Like, what's
this guy looks like them. You know what I mean?
That was kind of heartbreaking to me because here goes my friend. I actually don't know what side he's on.
Who? The person that DM'd you?
Yeah, I actually don't know what side he's on. He's just saying, can you post this? And there's someone like, it's like a child getting like shot at. I'm like, hold up.
Oh.
I cannot.
Yeah.
Post this, like.
I know what side.
No matter which side, and I'm like, oh no, and he's like, nah, and then I felt like we was arguing because he started posting other celebrities. He posted Kyrie Irving, so he hit me and said, Kyrie's a real one. So I was like, what are you trying to say, man? Like, what are you trying? Like, let's get to the point, bro. What the fuck are you trying to say? Like, because Kyrie posted, I'm saying Kyrie is smarter than me. I'm willing to tell you as a man, when I'm not knowing about something, I'm going to shut the fuck up until I get the right information because, you know what I'm saying? And it was real, but I felt his passion. That's the reason why I'm asking you. I felt his passion, and I do not know what's going on. Like, that's the one thing for sure. Two things for certain is I'm hearing bits and skirts, but I don't know. You being Palestinian, this is, like to me, you're an expert on this. You know what I'm saying? Because
honestly, I'm not.
I know, but to me, you're an expert.
Right, I know as much as I know. There's people that can speak on this so much better than I can and really explain the details of everything that's going on. But really, like I said, man, it's like there's kids dying, innocent kids dying. There's like an advanced military killing these kids. Right. That shit gotta stop. No matter what. Yeah. No matter what the conversation is, there shouldn't be kids dying for no
Slingshots against machine guns.
Been back to Palestine since you've been belly?
Nah.
Never. Damn. Not a show, nothing.
Not yet.
Wow. We gotta go there, man.
Honestly, I plan on going.
I want to do the film.
I want to go.
I want to do Coming Home there. I wanted to go to Israel and to Palestine.
Wow. You remember
but they told me I couldn't go in the same film. They said you can't go to Israel and then cross over or vice versa. Because they said it's too dangerous at that point if they see you go from one side to the other. Like if I go, I need to go for one trip to be just to Palestine.
Just Israel.
And then come back. And then just to Israel. They said it's too dangerous if you do it like back and forth. Because they'll think you're trying to do something.
Be a spy or something?
Something. They'll just think you're filming something.
Well, in Jerusalem and a lot of places within Palestine,
It was all Palestine. All of that was Palestine.
Israelis and Palestinians can live side by side, man. They can coincide and they can live in peace and all that. Like I said, it starts with equal rights and just human rights, man. Just.
I mean, the same thing happened with everything going on in Colombia. People were hitting us up.
Colombia, yeah.
Like, yo, why aren't you talking about it? We needed more information as well.
Right. Did we ask Fat Joe about that?
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah.
But it's better to do that than to speak on something that you
don't know.
No, you should.
Yeah, I ain't never been political. I never really. I follow the don't fuck with religion and politics rule. You know what I mean? Like I don't really do that. But at the same token, I'm not blind. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see some shit, happening with police brutality and all this other shit, I'll say something. But that's just not my political field. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always say something. I know what my skin is. Trust me. But that's just we have my songs. We have Tamika Mallory.
Yeah, sometimes
we have
if you speak without knowing, it seems like you're trying to be in some viral moment shit to just go with the crowd.
And I don't know Michael Jordan shit. Remember Michael Jordan just would avoid the conversation. No, I'm not avoiding the conversation. I'm telling you, I'm not that smart. I'm being real. You understand what I'm saying? I'm being real about it. Like people are not being real. People are saying, let's keep it going. This is great. We got political.
But I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, whatever you choose to do as a man, and like you said, if you don't know about it, you don't want to speak on it. These issues, to me, they're not political issues. You know what I mean?
Human rights.
It's like human lives becoming in the mix.
Yeah. See, this is what I need to hear.
And you know that there's like that, like that force of power.
It's lopsided.
Like there's an oppression going on.
Right.
It's like it's no longer a political thing to speak on it. Now it becomes just being a fucking human. You educated yourself a little bit about the situation and you say what you want to say, but I never look at it like it's political. I don't speak on shit political.
Right.
If it's political, has to do with politics and someone getting elected, you're not gonna hear me speak.
Right.
But if people are in the mix and there's some shit going on, I'm gonna say my piece.
Why you never got political?
Cause fuck them.
Yeah, me too. I'm like that.
Cause fuck them. Honestly, bro, fuck off. Like there's a few politicians that I like, but to me it's like fuck everybody
Even
else,
when you think you like them, they always disappoint.
Yeah, but it's exactly. I don't subscribe to either side. Like I don't do none of that, man. Like all that politics shit is.
I think at the end of the day, everybody can agree with kids shouldn't be dying in these situations.
Exactly.
And that's the end of the story. You know
Real talk. I don't know how we're gonna move on. This shit got real. We drinking Douce, we drinking motherfucking Ace of Spades, and my partner has the foulest drink in the world right now. Marijuana. You ever had marijuana?
Nah.
Yeah. But how long you been married?
Pardon me?
You married, right?
Nah.
You not married?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. How long you had your girl? You been with a girl?
Like 4 years.
4 years? Okay. So 6 years ago. 6 years ago. This would have been this just little bomb skizzle, right? Mama Juana. Yeah, in the Dominican Republic. You took down Dominican bitch before? Yeah.
I mean, not the way you put it.
You finger popped the Dominican. I just feel like.
Yeah. you ate some tostones.
You ate some tostones. Come on. Everyone loves tostones.
We don't gotta state the obvious though. But I want to try it.
Mama Juana, let's go.
Mr. Lee, let's get him a cup of Mama Juana. Where's Mr. Lee?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sucker. I'm sticking to my
And we got some great beers here today. I think the next door neighbors made us a beer.
Man, we just made the Dominican Republic crazy. You wasn't even around.
Open this for me. I'm gonna drink this Spanish Marie joint right here.
Oh shit! I gave myself way too much of a shot.
So this is
He wants Mama Juana. He want Mama Juana.
Yeah, man.
We gonna promote. We got a beer.
Okay, it's a little Mama Juana from Dominican Republic, but this is from Dominican Republic from Pitbull.
I want to try.
No, this one's our other homie. This is our other homie that came through.
You cheated on Pitbull?
They stopped sending bottles.
Oh, okay, cool.
They stopped sending us bottles. So our homie from the hood, he said, "Yo, I got you, kid."
Get belly some.
Yo, Mr. Lee, give him some Mama Juana.
Yeah.
Come on, you're Dominican. It's gotta be poured by you.
Yeah, that's right.
Just a little something. I just want to taste it.
Yo, Belly, we don't know if you know.
You can get drunk and do voodoo with that at the same time.
Well, yes. Our show is about giving people.
That's my kind of drink right there.
Oíste, everybody. Our show is about giving people their flowers while they're here. And we want to tell you how amazing you are into your face. We want to tell you how much we appreciate you, how you hold down hip-hop.
Thank you, man.
How you wholeheartedly don't compromise. You exactly who you say you are on the record, off the record. And I can attest to that. I fuck with you. Drink Champs fuck with you. And we want to salute you to your face. Eye to eye like a man. why do I have the biggest shot?
Let me get him up.
Oh, yeah,
Hold on a second, guys.
Go ahead. All right, I'll wait for you.
Let me get busy here.
All right.
And let me say this, bro.
Yes.
Growing up in my neighborhood, it was a lot of immigrants.
Yes.
And I promise you, when you was screaming Iraq,
They really thought some Iraq?
you had all the Arabs turned where I'm from.
Salud, salud, salud.
Let's cheers to that. Yeah.
Cheers. Yo, when y'all do it to my bottle, bro.
I actually met I met a son of like a president of one of them, and they all came to me, thought I was from Iraq. They really thought I was like, nah, man, that's just my neighborhood.
You met a president of an Arab country?
Yes, I did. It's actually it's the first time I felt racist against my own people because I thought the person that was coming to meet me would look like light skin.
Right.
And he was darker than me, and I was like, oh shit! It's like, yeah, like, you know, that's the reason why Latinos, Arabs, like we all come in the same color creed and shit like that. If you blindfold me and just put me in one of those countries, I might think I was Puerto Rico until I hear them speak. Once I hear them speak, I'm like, oh, okay. If I don't hear them speak, it's all like my Puerto Rican family.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Sal, you want to come in? You want to come in? We never heard you talk. Come on, bro.
Nah,
come on, Sal.
That's
Come on.
Cash.
Oh, Cash, come on, let's go. You don't want to call Cash? Go, all right, cool. Okay, all right, cool.
I told you Cash.
All right, cool. No problem. All right, let's get into it, man. This is great. We all over the place. You're not drinking Ace. You don't drink Ace, man. You got another wine. I don't know what that is. It looks very great.
Yeah.
You want some?
Nah, hell no. Salud. I'm an Ace Spade guy.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
So we got through the OVO. We got through all that. Now,
Wait, I saw something that you was into punk music before.
Not really punk. Like I was into like Nirvana and stuff like that growing
so not
up.
necessarily punk.
Yeah, like I had like a big mix of different music when I was growing up. Yeah.
You think that's indicative to Canada? I feel like a lot of artists that come out of Canada are a little bit more eclectic than folks in the States.
because the radios never played shit in terms of rap. We had to go find the rap shit, you know? It was always just the alternative or like rock or whatever was on the radio and then pop eventually, but rap was just nowhere to be found. Like we had to put that shit on the radio.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But you know what's crazy about that? Because Canada is actually closer to New York than Miami is to New York.
Well, I mean, a side of Canada, not the whole of Canada.
Toronto.
Right, but Vancouver's the West Coast.
I remember going to Toronto, it taking 45 minutes on a flight.
Yes, right there.
So you would think like the New York influence would be more heavier. Was the New York influence heavy back then?
I think Toronto got its own like heartbeat, you know what I mean? It got its own thing. I think a lot of Caribbean influence out there. It's like a melting pot.
A lot of bumper clouds.
Haitians, a lot of Haitians out there too.
A lot of bumper clouds.
No, but it's just it's a melting pot, man. So I think all of that makes Canadian culture what it is, you know?
I ain't gonna lie, one time I was in, I think it was Toronto, and a white man just came out, I forget what I think it was an underground, I was trained or something, he just came out, said, let me get a light. And I gave him a light, and he lit a blunt. It was like a 65-year-old white man. And I said, I love Canada, man. like I said, I just walked around. I remember,
well, Canada's been ahead for a while as a country.
That was a lie, man.
No?
That shit was a lie. It was a good PR campaign.
The legalization of it?
Yeah, it was a PR campaign, bro.
Really?
This new one is real.
New one meaning like what, law?
Like right now, like what just happened.
Because they decriminalized it, right?
Back in the day when they decriminalized it, my brother went to jail on a gram of weed, bro.
Oh, shit.
A gram of weed?
1 gram. Like,
wow.
Yeah, they wasn't playing. And just
Did you say your brother Muhammad?
No, my brother Amin.
Okay, I heard that in your rhyme. You said they won't let my brother Muhammad in here. Something like that.
That's my older brother.
Okay, come on, pay attention, goddamn. You know I'm on point, goddamn. I said they trying to ban Muhammad, man. We gotta get him back in the States, goddamn.
Too real.
So, wow. So, really? Because I did one time, I don't forget where it was, Vancouver or Montreal. This is when I smoked cigarettes still. I came outside and I smoked a cigarette. And I lit a blunt, and the police was right there, and I basically almost ran, and they were just laughing at me. It's like, where are you from, America? Huh?
Did you ask the cop for the lady?
Yeah, that's the answer there. Oh. Yeah, you gotta relax. But yeah, Canada was to me a liberal place when it came to marijuana.
Look, it is a little more loose. First of all, you were.
Oh yes, it did. I did in Van City. That's right, I did. And the cop did actually. He laughed at me. Yeah, that's right. You're right. You are on point, Morris. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Vancouver.
I gotta relax.
No, Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver. That's Van City. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to them. BC in general were always ahead of the game.
No, we loved Vancouver. We was out there.
Yeah, I love Van City.
You can't smoke a joint like now, maybe. Back then, you couldn't smoke a joint like Ottawa in front of a cop. No way. You're going to jail, bro. Like.
Wow.
And I would come down here and hear all this shit about, yo, it's legal, you guys can just smoke it. And I was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck type of PR campaign they're running, but it's not real.
And Canada also, it's like the strictest system to get into. Like, are they as strict on Canadians as they is on us? Because if we have a case, they go through, like if we go through a customs.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, so are they strict on Canadians?
Absolutely.
Like that? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought y'all had to go in the past.
If you have a DUI in Canada, you can't cross the border.
Whoa.
They won't let you into the States with a DUI.
I don't drive, baby. That's real, for real?
Yeah.
A DUI?
Yeah. DUI.
But DUI is kind of serious. That's kind of like a felony here, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, you mean kill somebody. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? We're talking about happy shit over here.
Just drunk driving is like a criminal charge in Canada. So once you have like a criminal charge on your record, you can't cross the border no more.
You talking about from Canada here or
from Canada to the States? Yeah.
And you like living in America more than Canada? Be careful now.
It's not what I like more. It's just where I'm at in my life. I feel like I conquered what I needed to conquer in Canada. I did what I needed to do, and then next step. I love Canada. No, for real. I love Canada, bro. I always tell people that it was one of the most important parts of my life. But that's what it was. It was like a part of my life,
Let me stop. I want to say something.
We got to revisit the mumble.
Mumble rap.
But before we do, we got to shout out Organic Food Kings.
Organic Food Kings.
You
eat vegan sometime? You got to eat vegan sometime. We go to Organic Food Kings. My man, he got the big boy rollie on right now. He out here doing it, giving us some great.
He taking care of us. He got food for you there.
Got food for you there.
That's what's up.
Great guy too, by the way. And you got to go check him out. OrganicFoodKings.com.
Yep, right.
On Instagram, Organic Food Kings. Make sure y'all go get it, man. Andre 3000 eat there and all that. Let's just do it. Let's just throw that out there. It happened. I said it. I said it.
So the mumble, because we talked about the skills, and then you said that's the name of the album, right?
Yes. So me and EFN, he didn't understand at one point that I said, yo, there is an actual...
No, I still don't believe it. Don't say I didn't understand. I still don't believe it. I got to hear what he's got to say now that he...
This is great.
Okay.
Because I have no idea what he's going to say.
That's what I'm saying.
I have no idea what I'm going to say.
Yeah. So at one point I told EFN, that's a genre of music.
No, that's not what I... Okay, go ahead.
Well,
a genre... I know it's a genre
it's
now.
It's a section of rap. Mumble rap is actually a section of rap. And he said he couldn't believe that people actually claimed mumble rap. And I said, I'm telling him, like, yo, you bugging out. They're actually claiming it.
But before you answer, I gotta give my point.
Lil Yachty is mumble rap godfather.
All I'm saying is this, I can't imagine that somebody came out and said, I am a mumble, like I'm talking about maybe after the fact. It got popular, went trending, people, then young kids, I mumble rap. I'm talking about like the first iteration of it, the guys that made it popular. I can't imagine that an MC was like, I am a mumble rapper.
But it wasn't an MC.
Or an artist at that.
It's a genre almost.
No, it's not. Look, to me, I love all this shit, by the way.
Right.
I'm friends with a lot of the young guys making noise and all that. Like, I love all this shit. Everything out of space for me. That's how I look at it, right? Like, we've been able to grow into something that can fit into any space now.
Right.
But, the mumble rap shit is a feeling, it's a vibe. You know what I mean? That's really all it is. Like, there's types of music that's considered fucking, $4,000 a ticket to go sit down and watch this shit, and all you get is vibes all night. You're not getting concepts and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's cool. Like that vibe section is cool. You know what it's like? It's like when you go watch John Wick, right? You're not going in to watch a Scorsese movie. You know you're going to watch John Wick. It's like you're going to get this action film. You know what it's going to do to you in terms of how the fuck it makes you feel, right? but you know you're not going to watch like a film.
Right.
You feel me?
But let me make another. Hold on. Let me make another comparison to maybe it makes more sense.
Okay.
I don't think the first artists that were talking hardcore shit called themselves gangster rappers. The industry said that's gangster rap.
Right.
They was just rhyming they shit.
Right.
When you say put it like that, I agree with you.
That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think a mumble rapper, a rapper that you might call mumble, said, I do mumble rap. Check me out.
Back then, when it was labeled gangster rap, the gangster rappers didn't know they was gangster rappers until 8 months later. The mumble rappers knew they was mumble rappers 8 minutes later in this genre.
Well, that's what we're debating
they said,
here.
Yes, I'm with that.
That's what I'm debating. I don't believe that.
I don't know if this is how it happened.
Right.
Just in my opinion.
What's the mumble history? Can you mumble it for us?
In my opinion.
Nah, you don't mumble at all, which is great. I understood the irony of you naming it that.
No, but you know, I think the you know, the whole mumble rap thing, like I said, man, I think it probably started with somebody talking some shit. You know, somebody not understanding what the thing was.
Like dissing it.
Talking some shit. And then nobody's better than these young boys at turning shit around and trolling you with.
Listen,
nobody.
That I believe, 100%.
Lil Yachty was the forefront. He came in and said,
I think Lil Yachty hard.
I fucks with Lil Yachty. He don't know I fuck with him. He probably think I'm an old nigga that don't know him.
No, but to me, he doesn't mumble. But what I'm saying is, it's like...
No, but he owned it, though.
That's exactly.
I liked it that.
They tried to give him that.
But it's what you're saying. They flipped it. They're like, all right, you want to diss it, we're going to flip it.
Right.
But I'm just saying, out the gate, no one was in the studio before it ever was heard and be like, hey, check this out. I'm about to mumble this motherfucker, and we're going to call this shit mumble rap. I don't think that happened.
I think Black Thought did that shit back in the day.
He did it.
No, listen, I'm going to be honest. I think you're right, but I think you're wrong. What I mean by that is I think you're right because I don't think anyone did actually do that.
Right.
But they owned it so fast.
And I think that's dope. If that's the way it went down.
Dope. I keep saying Yachty, but I want to give credit to these other dudes. Like even
look,
Uzi,
one of the hardest rappers in the world. That's why I just said what I said, right? Mm-hmm. One of the hardest rappers in the world ever mumbled on a track first. He's on down, who was that? That was Black Thought, was it not? The Roots, right?
I believe it.
And that's one of the hardest rappers in the world. A vibe is a vibe, man.
Right.
You can mumble it, you can sing it, you can rap it. This is music.
I personally fuck with all this shit.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Well, there's no disputing good music. I think that's what we're having a
I like trash music too. I'm just throwing it out there.
No, you might like trash music. That's a different thing.
A lot of shit. I'll be like, I know this is trash. Like, I get it. Like, I know it. But I fuck with it because I'm with the vibe. I'm with the vibe. Like, if I'm in, I know I'm sounding old school right now. If I'm in Sobe Live, and I'm vibing, and a record come on that I don't like, but I know the vibe, and I'm looking at the young people around, and the young people was vibing. Oh, I'm not gonna be the old dude in the crowd. Oh, I'm gonna go join the young people like that. Yo, y'all, whatever y'all doing.
See, I don't agree with that at all. At all. Listen. If you don't like it, if it ain't you, it ain't for you.
I stick with the vibes. I am Vibes Cartel without the light skin.
So if you would have hung around the Mickey Mouse Club, you would have joined the Mickey Mouse Club?
Hell yeah, we talking in syncing them? Oh, you talking about the Mickey Mouse Club?
Might as well throw that,
with Justin Timberlake in them? Yeah, I would have been like this with NSYNC. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm a vibe person. I'm a vibe person. As long as the vibe is there.
I'm going to go with whatever the fuck I like. If I don't like it, I'm not going to try to be relevant.
If the vibe is there, I'm fucking with it.
That's it. You said it best, man. If there's somebody that likes it out there, then nobody got a fucking opinion.
Yeah, no, to each their own for 100%.
That's how I look at it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's it.
You ever thought hip hop would make it this far?
Well, thought the hip hop would make it this far. Honestly, I did.
You did?
I did, man. I invested my life into this. I sacrificed everything. And you know, it's the same story for a lot of rappers that came from that era. You know what I mean? It's like we really had to sacrifice a lot to do. And I would have never invested everything, not only into myself, but into this budding, like, brand new thing that was going on. Right. I would have never did that if I didn't believe that this was going to be, you know, the biggest thing in the world, which it is, you know?
Let's talk about more of the new album. We already established that we got Nas on a new album. We established we got the Weeknd again on a new album. We also established
That's on a record together. And we also established there's a video coming out soon. What else about this album? We don't got nothing else about this new album. Let's talk about this new album.
Oh, man.
What's it called?
It's called See You Next Wednesday. Yeah. See you
And
next
we filming
Wednesday.
this on a Wednesday. Wow.
Did we just film this on a Wednesday? God damn, let's make some noise for us. So, see you next Wednesday?
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank
I love you got like Larry David type of titles with it. Are you a fan of Larry David?
I love Larry David.
Okay, yeah, see?
Yeah.
I know I'm on point. I said, go ahead. So, see you next Wednesday. What the fuck? What made you name it that? That's fire. I mean,
So this is
I'm gonna
crazy.
take a shot to that.
You know what? Let's go. I'll take one with you. Come on.
You want watermelon?
Yeah, you bring me right back to the dark side.
Let's go.
I'm with you, though.
That's why we drink white liquor.
Come on, let's go.
Which one is your cup? You got a lot. I respect that.
Shit, I don't even know. Right here, this one.
Okay.
You know
Go ahead.
So you know John Landis? So John Landis did like Thriller video. He did, you know, he did countless classics in the 90s, right? And he would always sneak See You Next Wednesday into his movies. So in Thriller, when Michael Jackson's getting up, walking out of the theater, you hear See You Next Wednesday being whispered, right? And then in his movies, he would like create these fake movies called See You Next Wednesday.
So it's like an Easter egg and everything. Right.
Easter egg, exactly, right? And then so I read more into it. And it was basically the first script he ever wrote. He was inspired by a Stanley Kubrick movie. And
those are deep ass.
And it was basically like a script he never made, a movie he never made, right? So I went through from say mid to end of 2018 until just recently, went through some crazy shit, you know what I mean? And I was vocal about it, you know, to everybody and all that. But I always felt like if I actually get to make this album, it's gonna be like the album the movie he never got to make. Like this is gonna be my See You Next Wednesday. This, you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's really where the concept started from. I just thought it was so dope that it was something he had that he just, you know, it's the first thing he ever wrote. Imagine the type of emotion you got towards something like that.
Wow.
He just never made it into a movie.
Wow.
So it was points that I didn't even think I was gonna make music again. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to sit down and write the way you know what I mean?
Right. Let's take this shot. That was real. That was real. God damn.
That's what it is. So we made it. The movie's made. See You Next Wednesday is officially being made. That's it.
Who else is on this album? Production, artist, whatever you want to share with us.
Young Thug is on the album.
Again? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So we got, first of all, to me, he's been one of my favorite artists for a long time.
It's my little homie.
So it's dope that I get to.
Because he's Little Slime.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be clear.
Slime originator.
I'm the originator. I love the fact that he's continuing the legacy. I don't know if he understands the history, but I'm not broke, so I'm not mad. Had I been broke, ooh, holy moly, guacamole. Because that was my shit. I won that in 2001. I said Slime. But I'm good. I want to see the progression of hip hop. So, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm sliding. What's that shit? Slide. I'm sliding, yo. You got me. I'm sliding. I'm sliding. You can have the slime. I don't mind. I just want you to know your history, to know where it came from. It's not no gang shit. It's not none of that. N.O.R.E. brought that in the game in 2001. I don't really even care. You know what I mean? But I respect. I've met him one time.
Nah, Thug
in New York.
Thug's a legend.
But I fucks with him.
I'll tell you quickly before we'll get back into the album. I'll tell you this, man. Like as much as Thug, to me, I'm a fan of the music. I think just someone that like works with melodies and shit like that. I think he's one of the dopest.
Nah, he's ill.
He's incredible. I'll tell you what's doper is what he's been able to do in terms of putting people around him on.
Yeah.
And being
what he's doing with Gunna is unbelievable.
And just being able to uplift everybody around him. To me, that's like the clear sign of somebody that's got greatness already and destined for more greatness.
That's why I never got mad at him. Let me tell you something.
Shit.
You know, even Vado, everyone when they was using it, they had to come like and see me and like not bow down to me or nothing like that, because that's not who I am. I'm a good person in myself. I know I was playing around earlier, but that's why I never took it personal. Like when he kept the slime shit going.
No, I think that's just super real.
And he didn't. I met him. I was like, yo, you know I'm the original Slime. He was like, yeah. And I could tell he didn't really know what I was saying because it was in the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm famous too. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I looked and I said, all right, cool. I just let it go and I never brought it up. And I'm honored. I'm honored that he's keeping something that I started.
Definitely,
continuing going.
Definitely.
I just wish he knew his history. And if he does know his history, it's great.
Legend.
If he doesn't, guess what? I'm for the legacy of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm for
yes, sir.
But
yes, sir.
he's made me a fan. And not only he's made me a fan, I'm gonna tell you what was ill was the fact that how much he loved Lil Wayne and how much he said that, you know, how Wayne kind of disappointed him when he met him. And he owned that. That to me was the realest shit I ever seen. I don't. You guys didn't see that? He was just $1 million worth of game. Our brothers,
of course.
Gilly the Kid.
Shout out to them, man.
And Wallow. There was $1 million worth of game, and you know, obviously I support them. They support us.
1,000,000%.
So he said a story about him meeting Wayne and Wayne not acknowledging the love. And the fact is, now that him and Wayne has squashed it, he could have never said that story. Right. He could have just left that alone. But the fact that he was vulnerable and just giving, I just respected so much about him. But let's move on. This is called Quick Time with Slime.
Let's do it.
You can say one or the other, or you can say both. Both comes with a shot. Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're taking a shot.
Get the shot ready for him.
I think so.
I think you're taking a shot on top. Wait, are you ready?
Let me put this wine on the side.
Get the wine on the side. And you can take whatever shot you want. You don't want. Okay. But I believe me knowing you prior, me knowing you more right now. I believe you're gonna take a shot this first one. I'm gonna ask you.
All right, come on.
Nas or Jay-Z?
What?
Whatever.
You gotta pick one or the other.
Or you taking a shot?
Jay-Z all day.
Okay, all right, you taking Jay-Z, okay. All right, cool. Nas might not clear your verse now. No, I'm just playing. That's a joke.
I love Nas.
That's a joke. That's a joke. It's Virgo shit.
Yeah,
okay, respect or loyalty?
Shit.
You take a shot, remember.
I take both.
Okay, let's do a shot. I'm gonna do a shot with you though. Usually,
I can't pick neither one of those. Like you can't have loyalty
it's a trick
without
question.
respect.
I agree with
without
you.
loyalty.
It's a trick question. But you know what? Only a person who respects both is gonna pick both. So I respect it. So what you want? You want watermelon? You want watermelon or you want
Mama Juana? You want Columbia
take a
White?
shot when you say both.
Come on, man.
Which one you want, bro? You can get Douce too.
I'm going all the way.
You know, Roc
in.
Nation
Let's
love
go.
y'all. Roc Nation love you. All right, we're gonna do some watermelon. Let's go. Boom. All right, hold on. I'm gonna join you.
Cheers.
Salud. Salud. To motherfucking Belly and the new album. See you next Wednesday, baby.
Love,
okay.
Man. Love.
Tupac or DMX? I think you're taking a shot.
Damn. That's hard, man. That's a hard one.
I mean, we can take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot with you. It's not like I'm letting you. It's not like I'm leaving you out there. I'm not gonna leave you out there.
But I don't know when we started doing that.
This is what you.
I wasn't supposed to take a shot. I'm saying Belly's my friend.
All right, let's take the shot. Let's take the shot.
If you take a shot, I'm taking a shot with you. I'm not leaving you out there.
Both?
Come on,
Take a
man.
shot. Let's go.
I can't pick between the two.
Yeah, it's meant for a trick question.
This Mama Juana is bubbling.
Come on.
Okay.
Yo, I don't know what that is, bro.
All right.
But I almost started speaking Spanish.
This is easy for you right now. Salud.
Salud.
The next question. Salud. Miami or Toronto?
Toronto. I'll take Toronto. I love
Knew that
Miami.
would be easy for you.
I love Miami. I'm gonna just say this. I lived in Miami for 6 years. I love Miami.
Really? What part of Miami?
Yeah. How about this? Everywhere. Every piece from Miami shores all the way to fucking.
You had to make it down to Kendall.
Kendall.
You lived in Kendall?
Yeah. Remember? He knows. Ask him.
We had N.O.R.E living in Kendall too.
How many different areas of Miami do we live in, bro?
Wait, you lived with Mr. Lee?
Nah, we live in the same building.
He calls me different me and I call him different city.
Nah, that's right. One time I came downstairs to his unit, he was eating vanilla ice cream with garlic in it. I'll never forget.
That's disgusting. That's a show.
Man, you remember that, right?
Were you pregnant, bro?
All right. I have no idea what you're gonna pick on this question.
Come on.
Hold on. All right, 90s Or 2000s hip-hop?
90s.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, I ain't gotta wait for that.
All right, I don't know what you're gonna pick on this one.
Come on.
Pharrell or Kanye West?
Man, Pharrell, I love you, but definitely yeah.
I feel like taking a shot for picking the wrong one. All right, you gonna get this one right. Drink Champs or Rap Radar?
That would be ill if he said rap. I just think that would be ill.
Take a shot for Rap Radar. I don't want to care.
Let's just do both.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
I said that Roc Nation affiliation.
Nah, you know what? It's not. No Roc
let me
Nation
say
shit.
something.
Yo, I love Elliot, man.
Let me say something. Let me say
man.
something.
Shout out B-Dot too.
And B-Dot, that's my dog, man.
Me and EFN, when we started this podcast game, if it wasn't for Eddie and them, us being their competition and us going head to head to them, they made us better people.
Yeah, it helped us. Yeah.
They made us better journalists. We accepted the competition. We accepted it wholeheartedly, and
It made it fun. It made it fun.
Miss you, brothers.
Yeah.
Get y'all COVID test and get y'all shit back together. We need Rap Radar out here. We cannot survive and keep going.
We need serious journalism in
We
hip-hop.
love the Joe Budden podcast. We love Maury and Rory and Mal.
Mal.
You put them together, Maury?
No, Rory and Mal are the owners. I think they set this up. I think Joe Budden, me being a Virgo that I am, I think that this is all a setup.
You think it's a conspiracy?
I think it's a conspiracy.
Shout out my brother Mal. That's my guy.
Let's big up Mal. Let's big up Rory.
Yeah.
Let's big up $1 million worth of game.
Yeah,
let's
killing
big
it.
up who? The Black Effect. Let's pick up everyone. Charlamagne. Let's pick up everyone that's Diddy. Let's pick up everyone that's doing their thing, man. We actually are proud of everybody, and we love that black media. Or let's not even categorize it as black media. We love that hip hop media.
Smoke Champ.
Let's pick up the Smoke Champs too. Goddamn, they gave me a chain. But there's a big artist that recently, and we're supposed to have him next week. Pause. That I love what's going on. When Nas set a precedence, when he did Drink Champs, he did Drink Champs only. He did like a Shaheem Reed interview, I think on Untitled or whatever. Right. But that's it. You know what the crazy shit is? Hip hop, which we got to start realizing. We the shit.
Right.
Like BET still picked up our Nas interview. MTV still picked up our Nas interview. But the thing is, they had to DM us and ask for the footage.
Right.
So that's hip hop controlling hip hop and making hip hop hip hop. You understand? Like when you come and you see us, Belly, and you say, I'm gonna go fuck with Drink Champs, you know, that's exactly what you're supposed to do, because you know why? We are you. This is the DJ.
Fact.
This is the guy that comes to the club before you. This is the guy that checks sound check for you, for me. There's nobody closer to the hip hop thing than the DJ. And it's the DJ and the MC that turned our hats around and said, you know what? We gonna put hip hop first.
Right.
And when you come and see us, it's a beautiful thing.
Hell yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Listen. Let me just say this.
Yes.
What y'all built here,
thank you.
and just this vibe.
You see the
Where's
vibes.
Lola at? Lola will tell you, bro.
Yeah,
I hate nothing more than to sit down and answer questions. But this shit is different.
It's different.
It's a conversation. It's
Yes, it is.
Honestly, this is one of the best shits I ever did. In terms
appreciate
of that.
that, man.
God damn
Thank you, bro.
God damn it. God damn it. We still on quick time with Slime, and we're gonna try to
It's
run
just a
through
long
this real
time
quick.
with
It's a long
Slime.
time with Slime right now. But
I'll take a shot tonight.
I actually don't know what you're gonna answer on this question either. But the next couple of ones is gonna get pretty awkward. Okay, wine or champagne?
Wine.
Fuck yeah.
That was on the list?
All right, yeah. This is these guys over there. All right, this one. I don't know where you're gonna go this one. Because Cardi B or Nicki Minaj? Remember, you can take a shot for both.
I'll go Nicki, man.
I like that. Okay.
He's very decisive, man.
But
not many people do what you're doing right now.
Because you know why? Because to me, it's not like I gotta love one to hate the other.
Right.
God damn it, talk that talk.
Absolutely.
I love Cardi B too. I just feel like, to me, Nicki's just got an edge in terms of what I like. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Puff Daddy or Dr. Dre?
I go with Puff.
Okay.
I go with Puff just culture-wise. I think Dr. Dre, producer, incredible, legendary, probably the best of all time. But I think just someone that's been able to produce and stay relevant in the culture, Puff Daddy, definitely.
Okay. Podcast or radio?
Podcast.
I like that. I think you'll be definitive on this one. Drake or Tory Lanez?
Yeah, I mean, that's tough, man.
We can take a shot to it.
I say Drake, though. I say
Okay.
Drake, yeah.
Major or independent?
Are we talking future or past?
We talking whatever you want to talk,
When
sir.
we talking about the future, independent, 100%.
The past, major?
Yeah,
I think that deserves a shot. I don't know why.
yeah.
I just felt like that was like,
Let's go.
all right, cool. And you go watermelon with me?
Nah, hold on. That's too
Mama wanna?
sweet. I need something to grow some hair on my chest.
Okay, all right. You do want some Douce?
Oh, if you want to grow hair in your chest, all right.
That's his
Colombian
personal.
white.
That's Colombian white. That's yeah.
Let's go, bro. Now hold on, yo. Wait, hold on. Hold on. There's a Smoke Champs.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and look right in front of you. Look at
Yeah,
also
right.
the product.
That's
Product as well.
Hero, yes.
How the fuck have I not been invited to Smoke?
You have been invited.
You up
That's
next.
not true. You have
This
been
is
invited to Smoke Champs, and
This is crazy.
They in New York though. They in New York, and they're gonna smoke everything with you.
There you go.
Where you at?
Right there.
All right,
Okay.
come on.
Yo, listen, Belly. Once again,
It's Colombian white.
That's Colombian white.
Aguardiente.
That's
Fire
aguardiente.
water.
But
it's
I'm
basically
saying-
cocaine and liquid.
Is
It's
it
kind of like
spicy? Is it spicy?
It's not
licorice-ish.
It's
Oh, no,
licorice.
licorice, I'm fine with that.
All right, salute. So,
just-
yo, Belly, we just want you to know, we salute you, we respect you. That was not Colombian white.
Come on, man.
You want something stronger?
Bruh, don't do this with me.
Nah, listen, I'll be honest, E. Let's be honest. No, chill. Let me speak up for you. He can hang.
I'm not saying you
No,
can't.
I'm just you know how we break people down?
No, it's
He's
a
not gonna be
different
broke
thing.
down.
It's
Just
a
being
different
honest.
thing, man.
Me and Diego hung out with him
I
for
used
2-3
to get
days.
high before exams. I used to take shrooms before exams just to make sure
Okay, let's finish this up.
that I
We
could
said
get a
major
grade.
independent, right?
that I get a good grade, high as fuck.
These should be easy for you. French or Travis Scott?
Who?
French or Travis Scott?
No, we gotta take a shot for that. And they
thought it was
they
gonna
both my brothers. I can't. You know what I mean?
Like Travis Scott, you got to come here. French, I saw you the other day in Carbone. You know you got to come here as well. Travis, which one you want, bro?
You?
Okay.
No, not that.
All right, cool. This is too sweet.
Yeah,
What you want? Mama Juana, Colombian white. You want Douce?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go Douce, man.
Let's go Douce, man. Ho was watching, man. Goddamn it. Let's push this product. Has wait the fuck
What you
up.
said? Nah, Pover's watching. We gotta mix the Ace of Spades with the Douce. Nah, I'm playing.
Oh yeah, that's how
He might do the Jeffrey.
That's incredible.
this-
That's incredible.
The modern day Jeffrey. Might as well mix it all up. Let's do it. Nah, Pitbull did it too.
Pitbull did it, and no, Puff invented it.
No, but Pitbull drank it by himself.
I don't know if you know.
No, Puff made everybody drink
When
it.
we first started Drink Champs, Puff.
That was
came-
first.
It was
First year.
Yeah,
First year.
So Puff came and he took one cup and he put every
chalice.
alcohol in there.
The trophy.
The
Oh,
trophy.
the trophy. That's right.
And he made us drink it.
They make us.
Yeah, kinda. Like he was just cutting the check.
I mean, just,
He was just cutting the check. He was
he
like,
just cut the
"Fuck
check.
it."
Okay, he made us drink it.
I was like, fuck it. I felt obligated.
He's sipping, but it's a tolerance.
I was like, fuck it. But it literally tastes like death. Like I was like, ah!
It wasn't that bad.
That's just you. Speak for yourself, sir.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
And then Pitbull was the only one who did it again.
But Pitbull drank it by himself.
Yeah, he's a little with the
Hold on, what's
Okay, salute. I forgot we were taking a shot for, but fuck it. Just take a shot for taking a shot. Hallelujah.
Travis Scott and French.
Okay, boy, what's your point today? J. Cole or Kendrick?
I go Kendrick.
Okay. Boxy or Little Kim?
Kim.
Big Pun or Biggie?
Why would you do that though?
It's on purpose.
Shot.
It's on purpose.
Light it up.
Remember we had Fat Joe fucked up the other day. He did the whole interview. He was cool. Then we went
He went crazy.
He was just like, just give me another shot. He just took shots for everything. I'm sorry. All right, this is...
Because you set it up like that on purpose, bro.
No, they set it up like that. It's actually hazardous and Mr. Lee's little diabolical trick over there.
That's fucked
It's
up.
the Dominicans and the Colombians over there, actually.
Yeah.
So,
put a Biggie and Big Pun like that. Y'all knew I was gonna take a shot.
100%.
This should be very easy or very complicated. This is the last one.
All right.
Sour or OG?
Do you say complicated? Nothing complicated about it. OG all day, every day, brother. Yes, sir.
You don't like sour? Sour comes from Canada.
Let me tell you what I don't like about sour.
Please, let's be careful.
I came to New York a bunch of times.
All they got sour.
When I,
sour.
bro. And you know, Canada had all these beautiful flavors. You felt like you was a fucking Baskin Robbins when you went to the plug house. You know what I mean?
Good.
And then you get to New York and it's like, all right, what you got? Got the sour. Come on, give me some. I need some, you know what I mean?
You need variety.
You know what's fucked up about my city? When we love something, like we still can't let Timberlands go. Like we still can't. Like, we love something, we just OD on it. So sour was Haze, sour,
that's why.
Timberlands, and Air Force
So
One.
sour,
We ain't gonna be able to
the
let
only
it
reason
go.
I picked OG like that because sour traumatized me every time I came to New York. That's why I say
I'm gonna
that.
take a shot for you for that. Cause fuck that.
Let's go. That was the last-
I'm
that was the
traumatized
last
too.
one? That was the last
yeah, that was the
one?
last one. I'm traumatized
Let's take
too.
a shot. Come on.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's
okay.
go.
Let's do it. Come on, goddamn.
Yo, Cash, come get a shot with us, bro. Come on.
Everybody come get a shot. Everybody come get a shot. Everybody come get a shot. Come on, come get a shot. Come on, boys. Come on.
Where's Whoop? Yo, Whoop.
Let me get some of that.
Let's do it as a group shot. Who wants Mr. Lee, you want Mama Juana?
I'll take Mama Juana.
Come on, brother. Get some Mama Juana in your life, brother.
The Dominican cannot tell you no.
Let's go. Come on, let's go with a shot.
Goes to Rock. Goddamn, here you go. I can tell you getting text, baby. From Diddy. Yeah, exactly. That's me too. I'm sticking with Rock as well.
Man, ain't shit. I got a homie in Toronto.
Bro, I do this shit right here and go play basketball.
Yeah, big pun. So Belly. So hold on.
Where's my shit at?
I just want you to know.
Everybody,
I just want you to know, Belly. Oh, sorry. Here, you want watermelon? Yeah. I just want you to know, Belly.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's get a cup. Appreciate it.
I feel like you're the industry's best kept secret. I feel like everyone in the industry loves you. But I feel like a lot of the times they love you in private. I want to love you. I want to show love to you in public. I want the world to see how much I respect you, how much I fuck with you. And here, let me get the fuck up. How much I respect you, I love you.
I want to sit down.
And you deserve this. This is not something like, you know, like you're a favor of. None of that. This is something you deserve. You deserve to be here. You earn it. You a guy that put in the work and don't complain about shit.
Thank you.
And there's not a lot of people that's like that. And just in case you don't know how much you appreciate it. Because when where did the weatherman said, yo, man, he said, yo, man, what's my homegirl name? I forgot. Sherry. When Sherry said, does he know that he's underrated and how he feel about it? And I was just like, you know what, that was a great question. But the greater question is, let's keep living. As long as you know who you are, then we gonna motherfucking keep living. So this is to you, Belly.
Thank you.
Motherfucker, make some noise for the home.
gotta get the way.
We got like 2 more questions, then we out of here.
Let me just say this though, like even if it's on camera or off,
No, everything's on camera.
that's the realest shit.
No, that's it.
No, the shit you just said for me was the
Yeah.
realest shit because even though I'm gonna say, you know what I say about feeling underrated or whatever,
Right.
hearing shit like that, it always makes me feel like, you know, the hard work didn't go to waste.
No, it didn't.
Went to waste. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't.
Especially coming from you.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it
somebody
didn't.
Like Cash will tell you, in our
Right,
hood, like,
right.
when you were screaming Iraq, it had all of us turned the fuck up. We really thought you was Iraq. We thought you was from Baghdad, bro.
Right. Hey, come on, let's sit back down. Let's get 2 more. But you know, to tell you the truth, man, like, you know, this is why I do this. This is why we do this, excuse me. Is, you know, hip hop is a genre that is wrong. That's why I asked you earlier, you think that hip hop made it this far? Like, and the truth be told, hip hop has made it up there with food. What I mean by that is you go anywhere in the world and you're gonna get food. There's gonna be food somewhere. Hip hop has made it that way. Like
100%. It's everywhere.
Everywhere. Like,
everywhere.
And we have to start bigging up our own people. We have to tell our people how much appreciated they are right now. We created that. We created the flowers, you know.
And tell our stories. Make sure
and
that
tell
the
our
stories are
and
told.
tell our stories.
Look,
And
my favorite song off See You Next Wednesday is called Flowers.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna play it for you.
Wow. You wanna play it live? We can play it live.
Honestly, let's fucking play it.
Let's
Honestly,
play
I
it.
don't
Let's
care.
play it.
I wanna
Goddamn. Look at Lola. She look like she on point
Let's play
already.
it.
She like I'm already tuned in.
And I show you, like, for me, it's like I'm the vessel of the song. I'm the one saying it, but like it's really for everybody.
Right.
It's the same way I feel walking in here and fucking with legends. To me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all legends, bro. Like,
Thank
so
you, man.
when I come in here and it's like, you know.
No.
I love to give y'all flowers. You deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
It's your flowers
And
today, brother. It's your flowers every day. It's your flowers for
man.
continuing to do what you do for hip
You
hop.
gotta understand, Belly don't exist without Noriega, without CNN and Noriega, without Tony.
Right. Thank you.
Belly don't exist without that.
But
like,
guess
it's
what?
like,
You here now, and we gonna big you the fuck up. It's
brother.
your turn.
Brother.
It's your
Oh,
turn.
And someone's not gonna exist because of you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it
Thank
keeps
you.
going.
The
We gotta
torch
keep.
is passed down. That's what this is about. It's like, you know, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have a life where I can sit here and big up other artists and put other artists the torch on them. And I want to do that. I want to continue to do that because I actually live my life to a certain extent. I want to live more. I want to live a lot more. But I also want to help people live. And that's what this is about. We got it? We got it lined up?
that's the key to life, bro.
Okay.
That's really the key to
Yeah,
life.
for real. Like, you know, I don't know if I ever said this, but I don't even take compliments good. Like, I don't know how to take a compliment. Somebody say, "Yo, I love your album," such and such. I change the subject. I'm
No,
like,
Puff, you know what? Puff taught me how to take a compliment.
Well, I don't know how to take
why?
compliments.
Because one time Puff gave me a compliment, and I tried to compliment Puff back.
Right.
He said, "You don't got to compliment me.
Yeah,
I know who the fuck I am."
right.
And I was like, wow, like, you know what I mean?
We
Flowers right here, going back. You know what I mean? That's our motto. That's our slogan. That's what it is. That's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard.
And like I said, that's not like I wanted to sing it in a way where like everybody can sing it.
Right.
Like everybody feels like they deserve their flowers.
You deserve. No. Fuck everybody right now.
Nah, but look.
No.
But look. If they can relate
Fuck
to
everybody right now. We talking about motherfucking. You see your name is on that? Your name is right on that?
Yeah,
Talking about motherfucking Belly today. Today,
brother.
Belly today. We are motherfucking saluting you. You are getting your motherfucking flowers right here. Even though we're flowers, we don't have actual flowers. But
we're working on that.
We got actual trees though. We can smoke marijuana. It's a lot of marijuana.
And that is flowers.
That is flowers. That is flowers.
That is shout out to the
Belly,
flowers.
That is
You know what I
flowers.
mean?
Not only you deserve your flowers,
Thank you, man.
it's about time you recognize that you deserve your flowers. You gotta recognize it now. You gotta start recognizing that you are a GOAT. You are one of the GOATs in the game.
Thank you.
And
man.
guess what?
Thank you.
We ain't sad to tell you that. We happy to tell you that, goddamn. We're happy to say where you at and how far you come, we proud of that shit, man. And we're gonna keep saluting that. We're gonna keep.
Thank you.
And next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
I feel like you should drop it on a Wednesday. Let's
think
fuck Friday, because you know everyone drops on Friday. Fuck it, let's just drop it on the Wednesday. Let's just break all rules.
Watch it, fuck it.
Let's just break all.
Watch, that's it. Drink Champs exclusive. We dropping out on a fucking Wednesday.
I'm sorry, I gotta take another shot. I'm sorry.
Let's do it.
It's just his energy.
Let's
His
go,
energy is so great. I gotta take another shot. It wasn't like I set it up like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, maybe I did.
He said, I didn't set it up like this. There's 43 bottles on the table.
We definitely set it up like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest. Let me ask. I got two more questions. One is about the vaccination, and the other is about. Where's your shot? I'm sorry. Can't get away with that.
Oh, you want to get me more drunk before this question? All right.
So, Canada right now with you over your 40, the Weeknd, Tory, Lanez, N.O.R.E. You guys kind of got your own wave, your own like ATL/New York going on. Is that something you guys planned, or is this something that happened organically?
I mean, for us, I think,
When you say for us?
I think all my guys can attest, you know what I mean? Like, we came in the game, me and Cash started working this shit when we was teenagers. Like I said, 20 plus years. Me and my brother Sal, 20 plus years. I think like all this shit for us, like, really just came about because it didn't exist where we were. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It was almost like we came down here a few times, and then we watched like the New York hustle, or like we went to Chicago, and we seen like the real hustle and what it looks like, and like we brought that back.
You replicated it?
That's really how we built our model in terms of like Canada and building our model. You know what I mean? But I'll say this. You just mentioned a bunch of Canadian acts, right? Our government gives grants for musical talent.
Yeah.
So, whereas here they invest in the Olympics, they invest in gold medals, right? In Canada, they invest in the creatives.
Yep.
Shout out to House XO. Shout out to even the government itself is giving people grants.
What was homie's name? A dude that came years ago to our studio. They was in the projects was in Toronto, and they was telling us about the grants, and I was like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, like the government is incredible in terms of that. Like we don't invest a lot in sports except hockey. They go crazy for hockey, but in Canada they really go crazy for the arts, and that's something I felt not only I was blessed with, but like everybody you just named.
Thanks a lot, Boris.
Whoa.
Love that.
Boris talking to Siri right now.
I love that. It felt like Big Brother was listening to us, guys.
But for real, it helped. It really helped put a lot of us on in terms of, being able to find the funds, the resources, and shit like that.
Right.
Canada was always a good place to.
Because there was one point, it was just like Cardinal Official, and that's it. Then they went from Cardinal Official.
Oh, remember before? There was a lot of MCs before Cardinal as well.
I actually don't remember those guys.
I said one. Socrates is another one, man. Chaclair I think is a. Yeah, there's not.
I think
there's a rich history in Canada.
Yes, I found out later.
I think Chaos was probably the most.
Chaos, okay.
The most creative out of everybody from that era.
And I think Cardinal's one of the goats of Canada as well. Personally, that's homie. So
look. Let me tell you something. All respect to those guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was a different lane than the lane we came into. You know what I'm saying? They did everything they had to do. They reached the top of the fucking mountain. But when we came in, it was just a different lane than everything that anybody was doing. So shouts to all those guys that did all that. But when we came in, we changed shit. You know what I mean? Anybody that tries to tell you that we didn't is a liar. You know what I'm saying?
Do you call it the 6? Toronto the 6? Do you call it the 6?
No. I don't. I call it Toronto.
I don't know why I thought that was hilarious.
I don't know.
Because I wanted to ask, my next question would have been like, why did he say it's the 6? Is it because he thinks that, like, Toronto is the 6th borough? I
don't know. Honestly, bro, like I said, 6 years I've been in LA, I'm removed.
Right.
I don't, you know what I mean? I don't really subscribe
there has to be something to that.
No, because you know what happened? When I was out there, I went out there at CNN, Capone and Noriega.
Not the news network, just to be clear.
And when thank you.
Not you and Anderson Cooper, but you and Capone. But you and Capone.
Anderson Cooper did not go out. But we went, and this is when Drake had just first came out. Drake was my favorite artist. So I'm like an idiot. I'm in front of the T-Dot, and I said, yo, what's going on with the 6? And they was like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, oh. I was like, the T-Dot in the building? And they was like, ah! I said, oh, shit. Yeah. So I had to realize where I was at. Capone and Noriega does not bring the 6 crowd. N.O.R.E. might. Homeboy, Oye Vicando. But CNN, we cannot say the 6. Am I bugging or I'm kind of accurate?
Like I said, bro, honestly, shout out to Toronto. They took me in with open arms.
Right.
And, you know, even when they didn't, we did what we had to do. But God bless, they took me in with open arms. I got to build a beautiful career there. But I don't know the politics, bro. Like I said, as soon as I conquered what I wanted to do in Canada in general, you know, I moved on to the next, you know, to the next thing.
Take that shot.
You know what I mean?
Let's not forget this shot. It's very important. You got the vaccination.
I take a pee-pee. You talk about vaccines.
No, just get it.
Just take a pee-pee.
Nah, bro. This part of Drink Champs.
This He always take a pee-pee in the real time.
This part of Drink Champs. You gotta hold your pee in.
But let's go. So I watched you on my brother Fat Joe's show.
Yeah, I love Fat Joe, man.
I love Fat Joe. That's my brother. That's my brother.
Yeah.
I love him because we've been having more arguments lately. And it's like, I love that. But it's my brother. It's my brother.
Big
but I watched you on the show.
Big inspiration.
And he said that he got the vaccination. He said that his billionaire friends, I think, particularly that's what he said to you. He said, all his billionaire friends went and ran to get the vaccination. And then you said, I'm paraphrasing, of course. You said, my lady's a nurse or something to that nature.
No, doctor.
Doctor, excuse me.
Yeah.
And you said, so this is the reason why I felt like you was monitored. What can you speak to the audience that's saying about people who's like, there's people in this world that say, I'm not getting the vaccination. This is the 666. This is the mark of the beast. This is all this. What do you say?
Don't get it. If you don't want to get it, don't get it.
Right.
There's something called natural selection. Back in the days, it used to mean that lions eat us. Nowadays, it means you're too stupid to go get a vaccine. That's the way I look at it. Vaccines literally, they upped our life expectancy. No vaccines, right now, we would be living to 37 and a half.
Wow.
The only reason we live to the age we live. How many immigrants in the room right now? Everybody. Right. All right, how many of y'all can lift up your shirt and show me the scar on your arm right now? And what do you think that is? What is that? That's a fucking vaccine. The only reason we live until fucking 100 years old now is because science gave us fucking vaccines. And let me say this, Ramadan just ended. Let me just say this. 2 Muslim scientists came up with the fucking, the vaccine for this virus. Wow. So shout out to them. I'll never take away from them, ever. Everybody wants to make it a conspiracy theory. Guess why? Because 2 Muslims solved the problem.
Well, I didn't know that.
That's why.
Wow.
People want to talk about, six people got blood clots from the, all right. About 500,000 people had adverse reactions to Tylenol last year.
Wow.
We're talking about a vaccine that can save your life from COVID-19.
Taking vaccines here?
You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Moderna Mafia, Moderna Mob, all day.
He got J&J, right? You good?
Look,
Johnson & Johnson?
I'll be honest with you on everything. First of all, like the type of vaccine that we got now, which is a mRNA vaccine, right?
Shit, you know about this shit.
No, this is breakthrough.
Right.
First time in history. It's never happened before. 2 Muslim scientists figured it out.
That's good or that's bad?
Don't try to take their shine away, bro.
So that's good.
Don't try to take Don't try to make this a hoax and a conspiracy. This ain't a hoax. 2 brilliant-minded people came up with a solution, and they just happen to be Muslim. God bless. I'll praise them every day before I fucking buy into some Trumper conspiracy theory. That's me. You know what I mean?
But people shouldn't do trials to make sure that it's good and that there's no side effects? Just that's my...
Everyone gets back to normal life so much.
Check this out, right? You can go outside right now, and the ragweed that's growing in the grass could give you an allergic reaction.
Absolutely.
Right. So the only thing you got to worry about with vaccines is allergic reactions. When the Johnson & Johnson thing went crazy and people said, oh, 6 people got blood clots.
Right.
Somebody Google, please, how many people had adverse reactions to over-the-counter medications last year? I bet you the number is in the millions. They want to bring up 6 blood clots out of something like, I don't know how many tens of millions of people got vaccinated. They want to bring up that. I don't look at it like that. The vaccinations are 90-something% effective, right? The flu shot that people take every year is only 50% effective. People go and take the flu shot
get the flu.
to save themselves from the flu.
They still get it.
With a shot that's 50% effective. You got a shot that's 90-something% effective from saving you from something that can actually kill you. They can't talk to me, bro.
Right.
My wife's a doctor. Shout out to Dr. Dina.
Right.
You know what I mean? She gives me the... And then for me, a large... Some like 3/4 of the people that died from COVID were overweight.
Right, for sure.
I'll take my risk with Pfizer or Moderna or any one of them before I take my risk with that. If you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not...
No, there's no doubt that people who probably had adverse effects to the vaccinations or died, probably something else was going on. The vaccine wasn't really the issue. They had some kind of underlying health issue.
Man, some people
we can't ignore people who feel hesitant on vaccines based on the history of experimenting on people.
Absolutely.
Black people.
Like the Tuskegee experiments. I'm not saying that it's all the same, but I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Like, we understand this.
I agree
you know what I'm
with
saying?
you 100%.
And that's where the government and the way that that these things are marketed or explained and educating people they fucked up with that, period.
Well, here's the thing.
Educated conversation on Drink Champ.
Here's the
I ain't
thing.
gonna lie.
Here's the thing. The idiot. Okay, like we can all agree, right?
I don't want to agree.
If you were about to make a movie and you needed a white villain, they would come from the Republican Party. Like that's just, they just look like it, right? These guys, bro, are the ones that are against all this shit. As soon as I see them against something, I know I should be with it. That's how I look at it. These racist, fucking old gray motherfuckers, like as soon as they're against something, I'm like, oh, maybe I should be with it because I know they're making all the wrong decisions in terms of what my life should be. I'm gonna make the other decision.
But
You know
was
what
you
I mean?
scared when you started to hear that certain people that was taking the vaccination was actually still getting COVID and certain people were still even dying after they getting the vaccination? Did you hear about those part of the stories?
I mean, look, anything they're gonna administer to your body, right? Some people are gonna have different reactions to it.
Right.
For the most part, this shit is helping people. Look right now in Cali, they're about to open everything up. In New York, they're about to open. You know why that is? Because of the vaccination.
Yeah, vaccination. You're correct.
It's the only reason. Before that, we were like, oh, mask, stay 6 feet away, don't go here, don't go there. We were dying by the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
Vaccination started, everyone was like, oh, hey, guess what? We're about to open up. You can go eat again.
Oh, Miami ain't give a fuck.
Miami's never given a fuck.
Nah.
You know, it's different.
Just to be clear, Miami
different.
been open for the last year.
No, but don't take it as like I agree with the responses and the lockdown, all that. I'm just telling you the science behind the shit. I really read into this shit and really read into how they did this. It's the first time in history mRNA virus has a vaccine. First time. It's a breakthrough, right? And if I was to look at it and see something else, but I see 2 Muslim scientists that made this happen. I'm not gonna sit there and tell people, yo, this is some government fucking conspiracy. I'm not, bro. And I'll tell you this. In countries that are, disenfranchised,
Like
let's say
India,
that.
they want the vaccine from us.
But check this out. In places that are disenfranchised or occupied, right? They don't give them the vaccine. They give the vaccine to their own population and won't give it to their lower class, quote unquote, population.
Well, I didn't know that.
So if the shit was really that bad, why wouldn't they give it to the people that they're trying to oppress? That's my whole shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, we could go into this subject and go into layers and layers and layers, but that's another show we got called Conspiracy Champs. We're not gonna go there right.
Come on, let's go.
But I'm saying, like, the thing is like this. I mean, you might understand the science. Maybe I don't understand the science, and that's the thing that worries me. Most things that I've ever seen, when it's a vaccine or any medical trial, they take years to make sure that it's healthy and safe.
Moderna's been working on this for 10 years.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. And so for this, it seems from any regular person that what was more important? Let's open up these fucking economies so these countries, people could breathe. And then you could actually easily weigh it out. Maybe more people will die from suicide because the economy is so bad versus a couple people might die from a vaccine. That's fair to say in some aspects.
But it's our role, right, as like humans, to save humans. That's really our role. You know
Right,
what
but
I
not
mean?
all humans want to save humans. Some humans want to
You're right.
prosper off of humans and make money.
No, you're
There's
right.
greed. There's all kinds of reasons.
You're absolutely right.
You know?
But to me, like I said, certain science is here
Like
to
I said, I see you and Fat Joe both talking about it. Fat Joe went and got it immediately.
No, it's here to save us.
I mean, eventually, like I haven't gotten it, but eventually I'm gonna get it. Now, when it comes to the kids and it starts, and then they're making it younger, now I worry a little bit about that. You know?
Yeah, I worry a little bit about it too, but
why not? They're your kids. You should worry.
I just think small.
You
I
should
just think
worry.
on body mass wise, vaccines. I don't know. I think about those things.
You should worry, but at the end of the day, can you enroll your kids in school without certain other vaccines? Let's say coronavirus didn't exist. True. Could you enroll them?
You could if you have a religious letter.
Right.
Yeah.
A religious, like a religious
letter.
exemption.
Right.
Okay. Like, that's what we're talking about. You got to go so far, like you just said. You got to go so far to go to religion to be like, okay, my kid shouldn't be vaccinated.
Right.
Like, the shit is real, bro. The first people that took the shit were the doctors.
Even like, wasn't it Vice President, what's her name? Kamala Harris, I think she was like on the front line to take the vaccine.
Look, all of them, fine. Like, people look at it, I don't even like it because people look at it like it's performative, right? It's
Right.
not.
You don't know it's a placebo they got or whatever.
Yeah, like
or,
it's super performative, right? But like, bro, like I'm trying to tell you, like, every one of us in here seen the change as soon as the vaccine kicked, right? Everything started opening back up.
Yeah.
Things are, you know.
But that could be a placebo too.
It could be.
You're given something,
It
people
could be.
feel better, they boom.
It could be. I'm not going against.
Because look, and I'm gonna talk. I don't even know if I want to talk this deep, but so I had COVID. I was in the crib. I had 2 young kids. My girl, her grandma, 95-year-old. Nobody had got it from me, and I wasn't quarantining in the crib.
Yeah, but mind you, my girl, her crib, her father got it, mother got it, sister got it, and brother got it in the same house.
So it's
Right.
different for everybody, right?
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Wait, say
So-
that, both of y'all. What the fuck is
We're giving different examples of how the virus
like-
spread for different people.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Look, end of the day, bro, we're all grown here, right?
Right.
Nobody's young. We know. It's
Spray some Creed in the building.
no, it's experience.
That's been proven to eliminate
This is COVID.
COVID-18.
Let's go, come on.
You spray Creed, it's $500
Let's go.
spray.
No, hold on. Wait.
That's me. You want to?
No, light this candle. With,
You can light N.O.R.E's candle and a lot of things happen.
No.
light them both.
All right, hold on. What did y'all just say? Hold on. What did it? So, wait, what?
I'm saying my girl whole family got COVID, right?
And nobody in my house got
Everybody.
it.
And then he said,
and I couldn't quarantine even though I wanted to. We had a baby in the crib. I had to be proactive in the crib. You know what I'm saying? And nobody in my crib caught it.
Nobody.
Look, I'll tell you this, man. Like,
Wow.
I'll tell you
test
this.
it. We tested because you know how we had the tests.
Yeah.
I took those tests and tested everybody.
I'll tell you this, bro. When the vaccine came out, Palestinians had no access to it. They were not given any type of access to it. You know, that gave me the check mark to be like, oh, they're not giving it to them because it's
Something
actually
that could be helpful, they're not
it's
helping.
actually
right.
it's actually a good thing.
Right.
That they're not giving it to them because they know
It's making you
know what I
believe in it
mean?
more. Right.
So as soon as they oppress people with a vaccine,
Right, they're holding back from something that's
why
valuable.
would you oppress
right.
people with it? You would literally use it to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's when I knew, man. Like, this shit is real, bro.
This is not Drink Champs related.
This is Think Champs.
Yeah, this is Think Champs.
Think Champs.
Welcome.
That's the next one.
Yeah, welcome
That's the podcast we're gonna give to you, and you
Welcome
please
to
take
Think
it.
Shabazz the OG. I got Shabazz the OG. I told him.
Oh yeah, Shabazz definitely. Yeah, that's it.
Shabazz
That's it.
the
Yep.
OG. Oh, wow, this is deep. I didn't know how deep it was gonna get.
Yeah.
Gotta relax.
So you got vaccinated? You did.
50-50,
yeah.
y'all.
You got 50% of it?
I want to go to Hawaii, man.
So that means you're gonna get it.
50-50.
Yeah, if you're gonna travel, you're gonna have to get it. I'm gonna travel, so I'm gonna have to get it. I was holding out for herd immunity, but in this crowd, I don't think we have herd immunity yet.
What the fuck is herd immunity?
Where more people in a population have immunity, have the vaccine, than the ones that don't, and that's when you have herd immunity.
Because didn't they just boarded the boats that they can't come to Florida because Florida banned.
Florida's banned from some countries, bro.
Yeah, Florida's the foulest place in America. I'm just throwing it out there. Like this is not the place to be at. I love it because I'm also a foul motherfucker. But when I think about it, I be like, yo, I picked the worst place in America to stay at.
Hey, I take offense to that.
Listen, Florida's fucking foul. Let's just be clear.
Florida needs a vaccine.
Listen to me.
Yeah, we're dirty, but
Yeah, listen to me. Everybody was judging Atlanta. First off, Atlanta wasn't open. It was Georgia that was open.
well, AKA Atlanta then.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not disputing that. What I'm saying.
You're saying
it
Georgia
wasn't
forced it onto the city.
Because people they just try to kill black people. Like Atlanta, when you think about Atlanta, you just think about black people. But let's be clear, Georgia is not all black.
Yeah, no.
This dude named Tom.
Tom?
He just walk around. He Uncle Tom for real. Like he just will shoot anybody. And he live in Georgia, Augusta.
Augusta?
I'm going too far. Relax. But you know what I'm saying? The outskirts of Atlanta.
In Augusta.
Yeah. I went too far. Let's edit that one. I don't know. But Florida, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you something. We locked down for like a good 2-3 months. That 4th month,
Party time.
Live was back open.
I seen it.
David Grutman had a party. He plugged speakers. There was underground strip clubs.
Mr. Lee was at the front door.
I didn't attend these parties, but I was well aware of what was going on. And I'm not gonna lie, Florida's a foul fucking state.
Has never stopped going to the bar.
He was with my cousins doing cocaine everywhere.
That's the vaccine! Cocaína!
All right, that's one last question.
Nah, come on, man.
You have a lot of cocaine stories in your music.
Right.
What's your best cocaine story? Like, you know, a bitch doing cocaine. I don't care. Give us whatever you want.
Just powder, right?
Just powder.
Man.
Not rock. Not rock.
No, we're not gonna talk about that.
Oh, there's something to talk about?
Yeah, no, definitely not. One time we was on a tour bus.
I love tour bus.
Oh no, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you the best story of all time. I'm gonna give you the best
ready?
story of all time. So first of all, let me start out say, shout out to my brother Bump J, you know, Bumpy Johnson.
Bump J, from Chicago. Shout out.
So, you know, me and Bump been knowing each other since we was teenagers, you know? So he had signed this deal.
To Kanye?
No, it wasn't a Kanye. It was like the Atlantic or something like that.
Okay.
So we go to LA together. We go to Record Plant Studio. Right? So now, Kanye West producing. So already I'm excited. I'm going crazy. You know, everybody's excited, going crazy. So I go to the lounge, I'm rolling up, whatever. So Bump comes into the lounge. He's like, yo, you gotta come back into the studio. I'm like, what's up? He said, Rick James in the studio.
Whoa.
Right? So yeah, if you look it up, Bump J and Rick James got a song together.
So definitely we're all doing cocaine now.
Right? So now...
I would have done cocaine in LA as well.
I would have done cocaine with Rick James.
Rick James, I'm doing
Hold on. You know what I mean? Like, rest in peace, Rick James. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to disrespect.
We love that nigga.
I'm not trying to disrespect
He would
that
say
in
this
no way.
a
You know what I
lot
mean?
right now.
So now look,
He
like,
said cocaine.
He's happy right now. He's like, yeah.
So look what happened, right? So Rick James, obviously, this is like, you know, everybody's legend. So I come
Not like Rick James.
I come into the studio. He's telling stories to all the homies.
Rick James telling stories?
Rick James.
That's
telling
classic,
stories.
bro.
Did
Hold
you have
on.
braids?
Check this out. You know who he's with? He's with Eddie Winslow. Shout out to Eddie Winslow. I don't know his real name, but
Homie with the suspenders.
from Family Matters.
No, Urkel,
not
homie with the
Urkel.
suspenders. Yeah, he doing cocaine too.
So Eddie Winslow, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So
I seen Tim the other day.
so they in the studio, Kanye making beats, whatever.
It's getting weird now.
I love it.
So now watch this, right? So I walk in. So now I'm smoking. So he's like, oh, Young Blood, roll me something up. I said, oh, this is Rick James asking me to roll something. I run to the lounge, right? So I run to the lounge, I roll a blunt. I come back. I'm like, yo, here.
He wanted it dirty.
Like, here you go, Mr. I said, here you go, Mr. James. You know, whatever the fuck I said. He was like, what is this? Get this ghetto shit out of my face right now. Cause I rolled a blunt, right? So he's like, get this ghetto shit out of my face right now.
Papers?
Roll me a white boy. I said, all right, cool. So I ran back to the lounge.
He said ghetto shit.
Right, so
I'm not gonna lie. Did you smoke that blunt though? Or you put it in your ear?
no, you already know. I definitely smoked it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Continue.
But I go to the lounge now. I roll him a nice joint, you know, nice L.
No cocaine.
I bring it back. Mind you, he's rest in peace to the dead. I don't want to disrespect the dead. Rest in peace to
he loves cocaine.
But he was tweaking. You know what I'm saying? Right? Gone. Sweating, all that. So I give him the joint. So now he's in there. Shout out to Bump J. Kanye West in the room. A bunch of Chicago homies, you know. And he's telling stories. So he's holding a joint in his hand, telling stories. And I'm watching the fucking joint go like this, right? So the shit's like, so I'm watching this shit because of his sweat. Rest in peace, Rick James. Once again, no disrespect to the dead, bro. He was sweating so crazy, like the joint actually went like this, right? So now he had already shitted on me for the blunt. So finally, after like 45 minutes of telling stories, he goes to light the shit, right? So he puts the joint up, and the shit is like this, right? So he tries to light it, it's all wet because of his sweat. It's not even my roll was nice. I rolled a beautiful.
You rolled great.
Thank you. I rolled a beautiful bat. Shit was like this. He tried to light it. He turned around and said, motherfucker, what the fuck? Bro, by the time he finished,
Rick James yelled at you?
Yes, bro.
Oh my God.
You already had another one roll for him?
No. I stomped out the room. I just left the room. Like, I didn't even listen to what he was
Rick James yelled at me.
I just wanted to go and roll him another joint. I wanted to do anything that I could do. It's Rick James.
It's Rick James, bitch.
You know what I mean? And I was like, I'll do anything to like make you get high right now, because I know you need it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then little side story, when he went in the booth,
It's been a cocaine kid.
right? So he's singing the song. So he would go, engineer, take it back. So the dude would be
This
like,
DMX now?
no, so it's close.
DMX James.
No, it's close. So he would be like, the dude would be like, sir, my name is James, but yeah, no problem, I'm gonna take it back for you right now. You could just, and bro, he would not call the dude by his name. The dude corrected him about 43 times throughout the session. And every time he wanted a correction or some shit,
Called him engineer.
he would go, engineer, do this, bro.
Has, you lucky as a motherfucker.
He
man.
was, no,
You wouldn't get annoyed
No,
by that,
Has wouldn't have got it.
No, he was the most turned up dude. Like, it really like inspired me for the future to be like, yo, you could be as crazy as you want to be.
Nah,
So
man,
shout
that's a
out to-
super legend.
Take a
bro.
Shout out
shot
to
for
Rick
Rick
James. Shout out to Rick James, man. You know what I
I'll
mean?
never have those times.
So you never inserted the cocaine part of this story, because this is what we
I feel like cocaine was ever present in all of
Honestly,
that shit.
I didn't need to because, like I said, bro, the sweat.
Yeah. It was in the air. Cocaine was floating in the air.
I gave you the side of the story, which was the sweat
He's just telling you, there was cocaine
destroyed
there.
the joint. Like, honestly, it felt crazy to me because I was like, damn, bro. Like, I really rolled a blunt for him. He sent me back to the fucking lounge and rolling some other shit. I roll a joint, I come back.
Yo, that's insane.
And then he sweats it out and then gets mad at me that he sweated it out. You know what I mean?
You know how legendary that is?
That's what I'm saying. That's insane. Like, that's
legend.
That's legend for you to have that
Dame
experience.
Dame Dash shitted on me in the same day.
You was on cocaine as well?
In the same day.
No.
was talking about, I just wanted to fuck with Dame Dash.
Dame Dash had come because Kanye was there.
Right.
So Dame Dash came outside. So you know, this is a young, probably 17-year-old belly. Walked up to.
Were you a studio assistant? Was that what you were doing there?
No. I was really. Me and Bump were signed to the same label.
Oh,
at the time.
okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You were just holding it down just to do it.
So I was just
Right.
like one of the background, smoke weed, you know what I'm saying?
Help out,
just background guys, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I went up to Dame Dash. I said, yo, I got the hardest shit out right now. He said, all right, give it to me. I said, well, shit, I don't got it on me. He said, man, don't come up with me. Don't come up to you with that bullshit. Some shit like that. He said some crazy shit to me like that. Like, if you don't got it on, you don't come up to me. Like that type of shit. And I was just like, damn, it just really humbled me to the point where I was like, shit, let's print some shit.
Kind of real, though. Yeah, kind of real.
No, it was real.
It was a lesson learned.
Honestly, it was real, but like, you know, as a kid, like you 17 years old, that shit broke my heart, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I just got yelled at by Rick James inside the studio. I come outside, Dame Dash takes a shit on me. I say, yo, Bump, I'll see you at the hotel.
That sounds like you graduated Hip Hop University.
I had no idea where this story was going. I'm so sorry. But look who you made it. Son, goddamn it. Come on. Let's take this goddamn.
Yeah.
Bro, you said cocaine. I thought Rick James. Rest in peace.
I'm gonna be honest.
Rest in peace, Rick James.
I never met Rick James. I never met Tupac neither.
I didn't either.
I met Biggie.
Never met Biggie.
Met Pun. But I never met Rick James.
I wish I met Pun, bro. Because I really felt like...
You met Rick James.
Yeah, but nah, Pun, like to me,
Right.
as crazy as that Rick James story is, I would trade it for a Pun story.
I respect that.
You know what I mean?
I really respect that. But and I'll end it on this. Biggest regret for Pun I ever remember was my mother said, she can't even, there's very seldom people that know my mother. My mother's
the sweetest lady in the world,
lady.
bro.
I have no idea why she birthed me. You know, it's the exact opposite. I'm foul. This is who I am. I'm hip hop, motherfucker.
You were
But my mother, she asked me for one favor. She says, yo, I never asked you for anything. And I was like, of course, Ma, so whatever you want. Sometimes she's gonna say Michael Jackson, Prince, Paula Abdul. I don't know, older people.
Mr. Lee, come on, bro.
Older people in this room know Paula Abdul. Paula Abdul was that shit. Something she's gonna ask for Paula Abdul. She said, yo, I wanna meet Pun. I said, what? Well, Pun was my best friend at the time. I'm hanging out with him every day, and I never actually did that. I never actually put it together, and by the time it was happened, Pun passed away. So I always regretted that, and I don't know why I even brought this story up right now. I'm just being a little emotional, but fuck it.
Rest in peace, Pun.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Pun.
Yeah.
Nah, we gotta get a round of applause. Come on. No, bro. Pun really was one of my teachers. On God, like I keep knocking cups over.
No problem.
Pun was really.
Because that's
Pun was really one of my
asking
teachers.
for a drink. That's
On
exactly
God,
what's
bro.
happening.
Pun
Every
was-
time you lean it over, that's Pun saying belly.
We gotta start
That's-
lighting these candles, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. And why is my candle lit?
So let me ask you this: is the last question, I promise. Oh no, you don't. You don't
I'm
drink
drinking
this shit.
marijuana.
This is the last question, and I promise, and we'll wrap it up from here.
Yeah, let's go.
That's our style.
Yeah, it's Cuban, man. Cuban goodbye.
Yeah, it's all right.
Cuban
I'll
goodbye.
take Cuban goodbye.
You keep saying I'm leaving, and
Yeah,
then you
I
never
know.
leave.
What's your favorite part of the game? Is it making the record or performing the record?
It depends. Like for me in the studio, I feel like, you know, I got this like level of confidence, no anxiety, no like type of feelings that hold me back.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you see me right before I perform, like I'm having like damn near a nervous breakdown, right? I don't know, it's my nerves or something.
Every time you perform, or the first time before the
No,
first time you
like
perform a certain
every
song?
single time, like I'm holding on to the fucking railings before I get on stage.
Wow.
Like it's really, but as soon as I get on stage, it's like
It all goes away.
like
right?
I'm possessed. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like to me the studio's the best part, but when I find those moments on stage, that shit's special. I'm sure you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, I really understood every single, because that's the thing and I want to big you up again. No, let's take the shot first. Salud.
Salute.
I have never, like, when I listen to you and the Weeknd record, I'm being honest, I want to really big you up. I've never worked with an artist like the Weeknd, right? And I don't want to say that's a cheat code, because that's like kind of like taken away from everything, but he does so much records with anybody that anybody who has a Weeknd record is gonna go. But yours is different. This is your homie. You're not putting him on because he's the Weeknd, you're putting him on because this is your home. And that's just an ill thing, because it works. You understand? I'm making sense. Like, it works, and like I said, I went and I looked at the whole catalog. I just wanted to go through the whole catalog. And when I seen that this is somebody that wants to be next to you, this is somebody that you want to be next to, this is like remarkable to me, because I feel like y'all didn't change. Like, I feel like y'all knew each other as children, and maybe even if y'all did have a little discrepancy, no one knows about it. So how is that? How is that maintaining a relationship with someone, a superstar status like that?
To me, I never feel that.
That's fire.
I never feel that. Like, with him, he's like such
Able to.
No, but he's such a humble dude, like a good dude. And again, I'm gonna say this, bro. Like, I fuck with people for their musical ability and the energy they got and all that.
Right.
When it comes to Abel, the person he is, as much as he is like the top artist in the world or whatever, like, he manages to surpass that as a human. You feel what I'm saying? He's there for everybody that's around him. He uplifts everybody that's around him. He'll find the strength in you and make sure you bring it out and make fucking millions out of it without him having to give you no type of handout or no type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's, and again, it's like the family that we got, right? We at least 10 plus, 20 years plus together, right? Ups, downs, bullshit, stories, rumors, but, bro, we laugh at that shit. Because at the end of the day, it's like, we know. Since day one, we knew this man had greatness in him. You know, shout out to my brothers, Cash, Sal, the guys, Lamar, you know what I mean? The guys that really stuck to one vision and executed it and made it happen. But realistically, bro, like, that dude was destined for greatness from the first day I met him. I met him, I knew where he was gonna be. On God.
That was hard. I can't even.
Can't follow it up.
I don't know. I just want to spray some Creed because it's $500 a spray almost. Let y'all know, you know.
And it cures shit.
I'm out here. I'm going to belly listening session. You got a listening session.
Hell yeah.
Okay, where your listening session?
Oh.
You don't even know. Look, he high as hell.
Not that it's gonna air live right now.
With Brick?
No, listen. I did know before I walked in here. And then, now
Let's take another shot for you not knowing.
Now I don't know.
It's fine. It's
Let's
fine.
take another shot. Take another shot. Like, come on.
And I brought change the clothes and everything.
Yeah,
fuck
me
it.
too.
I said, fuck it. I'm gonna change
Honestly,
right here.
I expected to come here and shit my pants, so thank God.
Nah.
Let's get a round of applause. I didn't shit my pants.
Nah, Belly, just in case you don't know.
You're a professional, dog.
Nah, just in case you don't know.
Nah, I
You're
really
a
look up
humble
to y'all,
legend.
man.
Nah.
I really look up to y'all. I look up to everything you do.
No.
Thank God,
Cheers.
bro.
Your day, brother. Let us continue. You're a humble legend.
Thank you, bro.
There's been plenty of times where I've seen people, come up to you, show you love, and you sit back and you're like me. That's why I fuck with you. In a lot of ways, I don't like to get compliments. I like to give compliments. It makes me more of a man to give compliments. And I know that you're like that. Because I seen it. I came around, we hung out with you at the Hit Factory 2-3 days in a row, whatever. But what I want you to know is, I want you to never, ever, ever downplay yourself. You that guy, too.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
You that guy, too.
Thank
you. Just in case you don't know you that guy, me, EFN, Hazardous Sounds, Drink Champs, and Boris, we're going to remind you.
Yeah, Boris too, man.
Yes, Boris too. He wrote mad
you.
blunts. Give me some blunts, goddammit.
Love, bro.
That you that motherfucking guy, and we're gonna celebrate you for life, bro. And we can't wait for this new album.
Thank you, bro.
And we're gonna promote it. We're gonna pump it.
See you next Wednesday.
See you motherfucking next Wednesday. And see you motherfuckers next Tuesday. Yo, your boy N.O.R.E. Revolt TV, fucking every what is it? Black Effect. We got a whole bunch of deals.
To all my Iraqis listening.
Yes.
Yo, Noriega's really Iraqi.
Yes, I am.
When he was shouting out Iraq all them years, it was real.
Yes.
Baghdad, let's go.
Let's go.